is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
ESPN Radio.
With what's that score right now? By the way, is this 2-0?
Still no 1-0 Argentina. Still, Messi scored after missing a PK earlier.
Yep.
5 minutes of regular time left, plus some extra time.
Plus extra time
for Austria.
I do got a question too. I'll ask you in a second. While the world is watching the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent, the future stars who are already turning heads at age 14, because next doesn't wait for an invitation, and neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standards on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability, because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA. And don't forget to discover what's next at your local Hyundai dealer, like our next generation EV, the Ioniq 9, Hyundai's official partner of FIFA World Cup 2026. Do you guys like the hydration stop? By the way, like,
no.
Is that like
ridiculous?
Is that like it's like, oh, time out, hydration? Doesn't it feel like a youth soccer league? It feels like a youth soccer league, right?
The thing is, we talked about this last week. I get it when, the temperature was 110
in Qatar,
or whatever.
right.
Yeah, in Qatar or Qatar, however you say it. But now it's 65 degrees in Seattle, and we're taking a water break.
We're in air-conditioned air-conditioned Los Angeles Stadium. Air-conditioned Los Angeles Stadium.
And come through the front door and be like, yeah, no, this was a way for Fox to make millions and millions of more dollars in advertising and get more commercials in. Cool. Everyone would understand. Hydration break. It's 68 degrees. Calm down.
It's a hydration break, but the clock is still running. It's one thing if the clock stops, like, hey, hydration break, and we stop.
Yeah, the clock never stops.
The clock doesn't stop. Like, I'm watching, like, everybody's walking over, taking their little time.
Always been my biggest problem with soccer, just that arbitrary time clock. Man.
I didn't know. Like, you can go get some water, eat some, grab a couple orange slices, and
drink some pickle juice.
Free sun.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I guess, like I said, if they stop the clock and said, hey, 2-minute hydration, boom, let's get it in, get it done. Right. I'm okay with that. Yep. Let's do that. I get it. But when did this start, by the way? See, we're learning all these things, and it's like, when did this happen?
I think it started during the Qatar World Cup because it was just so hot.
So they just kept it.
Which they ended up moving. You remember they moved it to the winter, and it was still over 100 degrees for every match, and they just kept it.
They just kept
it for this because, it's advertising. It's a way to get
true.
A few more millions of dollars for fire.
Yeah, it's just like playing through.
It's just annoying.
Like playing through
for the golf.
On the golf. Yeah,
it's tough.
It's like I'm trying to watch a commercial, and yet here's Wyndham Clark over here
with a huge putter, huge shots,
and I can't even hear it now because Rolex, your official sponsor of the USG.
Frustrating.
Definitely.
Are your kids dialed into the World Cup? Are they enjoying it?
No, I think I showed you a picture of my son, my youngest. He went to one of the watch parties at the LA Coliseum. Well, it is the LA Coliseum, by the way, so people can do that. O'Shea Jackson Jr. just walk on in like, okay. I'm just trying to do a live show. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cube just walk in. All right. But yeah, like my kids are getting involved with it because I think the city is on fire in terms of, not literally, but it's just, you can feel the buzz, the energy.
Yep.
And it's for all matches too. And then, like, I'm going to be honest with you, the quote unquote LA Stadium or Inglewood Stadium, it just photographs beautiful. Like, let's just be real. Pretty. Like, it's the best stadium in
no doubt.
In the U.S. for sure. We can also put up there in the world. And to think that the Super Bowl is going to be right at that same location as well in just a short period of time, I'm excited just to say that, hey, I live in a spot where everybody is showing up to this particular match. It just photographs well, man. Yeah. It's lovely. It's lovely. So I do want to appreciate you guys as always.
Always a treat, man.
TJ,
you,
Brock, Jay. Always, man. You guys always make me feel like home. So always great to be with you guys.
Your home, G.
Overreactions, my top 5, it all came through. This is Kirk Morrison filling in for Rich right here on The Rich Eisen Show. Catch you next time.
When we started Oakland Roots Sports Club, we needed a strong foundation. Gusto has had our back since day one, making sure every hire, every paycheck, and every player is taken care of. They're the team behind our team. With Gusto, we stay rooted and give Oakland the love it deserves. I'm Idris Argandawal, co-founder of Oakland Roots and Gusto customer since 2018.
See why 500,000 businesses trust Gusto for payroll, HR, and more. Get started for free at gusto.com/roots.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. ESPN's Adam Schefter is reporting that University of Michigan coach Dusty May has agreed to become the new head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. May is the first college coach that has been hired by an NBA team in the last 7 years. Former Michigan head coach John Beilein was hired by the Cavaliers in 2019. And WRAL is reporting that the victory parade that the Carolina Hurricanes held yesterday in Raleigh had an estimated attendance of over 180,000 people. And the NBA draft will begin tomorrow and end on Wednesday, and East Carolina has one representative that has been invited to several team workouts. Gio Imajuru has been invited to work out with the Bucks, Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers, Jazz, Hornets, Pelicans, and Kings ahead of the draft. And coming up tonight, the big rig. Gavin Williams will take the bump for the Cleveland Guardians when they face the Chicago White Sox tonight. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Ready to save money on your current automobile loan? Right now, our road to savings couldn't be faster. At First Flight, we're making borrowing easy with our limited-time auto refinance promotion. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, Newbern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary to see how one of our experienced lenders can beat your current auto loan rate by 0.5%. All local residents are membership eligible. Terms and conditions do apply. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
Is your car making strange noises or that check engine light still won't go away? At Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service in Greenville, we take the stress out of car care, from quick oil changes to full service repairs and diesel truck service too. Our certified technicians deliver high quality work without the high dealership prices. No guesswork, no pressure. Just honest, dependable service to get you back on the road with confidence. Don't let a small issue turn into a costly repair. Stop by today or schedule your service now. Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service, keeping Greenville moving.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bundt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. For every match, every goal, every superior play on the world's biggest stage. Because from the pitch to the pour, superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch, Michelob, Beaujolais, Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
This is the Pirate Nation, and we are pirates because all you have to do to get anybody excited here is go, Purple!
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome, and I love you guys.
Sumo Kongbe hit, driven back, ECU standing tall.
The biggest thing about Pirate Nation is we kind of get it for as small a community as we are. We really get everybody involved.
Y'all are intimidating guys. I'm saying y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
We never lose a tailgate. That's the one thing. Undefeated.
Go Pirates! Yeah.
Live from the First Flight Credit Union Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the First Flight Credit Union Studio. Coming to you live on Pirate Radio, 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app powered by Carolina Caliber. You can find us on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Come join us, hang out in the chat gang. We're watching World Cup. Messi, 2 more goals today for Argentina, and they are going to beat Austria as they lead 2-0 at the end of this match. We'll have our World Cup update, Buck scoreboard, and also our World Cup update brought to you by Greenville United FC. We'll talk about that. We'll talk golf, U.S. Open over the weekend. We will talk about what went down in Major League Baseball. We got our Pirates in the pros. We got a CFL player making plays again, who we had on the show last week, Tyler Snead, with a big weekend. We'll talk about that. We've got major news in college basketball and the NBA as the championship-winning coach is leaving college and joining the association. We will discuss that. We had a parade over the weekend that we'll talk about with a man in studio with me. And I'm sure I missed some other stuff that went down. We got another Jared Watkins movie review coming up. We got Coach Mack, Hour 1. We got Brian Bailey, Hour 2. We got Moylan, Josh Moylan, joining us in Hour number 3. The all-time home runs leader for the Hudson Valley Renegades. I don't care who you play for, what sport you play, but if you're the all-time fill-in-the-blank leader, that's pretty cool, and that's what Josh Moylan is. Well, I talked to him earlier today. He was in a sporting goods store, and he walked down every aisle, and we talked to him for about 20 minutes while he was in that store. So you'll see that video and hear that coming up later on in today's program. Shirley Rhodes is back. Welcome back, Shirley. Victor, the Nigerian, is here. You may have seen Victor if you opened social media and saw the watch party from Nash on Friday. I saw Troy D's videos. Victor's front and center. I saw, I think WCTI 12 did a story on it. Victor's out there. So he was fired up watching USA win their second match of the World Cup. They are looking awesome. We'll talk about that. We got Jared Watkins joining us. Jabone, J-Bone, Big Time, Doug in, the little guy. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Clip? How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. And we've got left side. Strong side. The Chan Man. What's up, Chan?
What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys as well.
I'm walking around town. I do a lot of walking about, you know, and people say, where's Chandler? Why isn't Chandler on the show? I'm like, hey, man, he's a salesman.
I'm a salesman.
And he's got to do his thing.
Yeah.
So people are glad when you're on the program.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, but it's busy time for sales department right now as we get closer to ECU football. We'll have that number coming up in just a second on the David Price Construction counting out to kickoff. But a lot is going on right now. Trying to get some people on for hopefully an exciting ECU football season where we're going to be bringing you all the coverage every single game day and then also throughout the weekdays. But excited to bring back the Bud Light pregame tailgate 4 hours before every single ECU football game. And then, of course, after the game is over, you can dial 252-317-1250.
There we go.
Fifth quarter call-in show. So trying to get some sponsors and some advertisers for that. And an exciting announcement I will make right now. On Friday, I was able to renew the Doghouse Tavern. And so for another 6 months, we will be making some picks on Thursdays for our Dog of the Day.
Dog of the Day. Love it.
Yes, sir.
Excitement
time.
Because right now we're doing NASCAR, golf, World Cup, but coming up in a couple months. In fact, July might start future season, but definitely August.
Mm-hmm.
August can be about futures and stuff like that, college, pro, and then, boy, end of August, early September, we're going to be making actual picks on games.
Yeah, we're going to have games almost every day of the week. I mean, the NFL's venturing out into Wednesdays and whatnot. Got Maction in November, but it's a good fun time of the year.
Good fun time.
Don't mind having football on Wednesdays because that's our trivia day at Overtime Tavern, so that'll be something to watch on Wednesdays.
Opening night is going to be on a Wednesday this year.
Yeah.
Very strange. But, I mean, hell.
It's football.
We'll be fired up.
And then game 2 of the season will be on that Thursday as we're partying like a pirate at the Pirate Radio kickoff party.
In Australia.
And other good news for me and Chandler.
I just saw this.
Did you see that text?
I just saw this. I'm fired up.
We got plans.
Man.
So
I didn't get a text.
This Sunday, Chandler and I, because we are expert judges, I've judged chili cook-offs, and I think that's it.
Yeah, I did that in soup.
I didn't do the soup.
Okay, yeah, I did chili and soup at the Buck. But we do have another cook-off going on this Sunday at the Buck, and it's going to be the best dip, hot and cold dips. So if you think you have the best dip, then bring it on out to the Buccaneer Music Hall. We will find out some more information. Dips will be there by 2 p.m., so properly around then. Okay, so bring in your dip around 2 o'clock, and then we should be...
What are you laughing at?
I just want to say Grizzly, Skull, Copenhagen.
But you think it was that funny? You like chuckled the entire time.
What did I tell you earlier? Crap jokes that just make me laugh.
And I appreciate that. I like making myself laugh.
I do it all the time.
When you first chuckled, I was like, because I was going to say skull, and I was like, we're probably on the same wavelength. But then you like just kept laughing. You like...
He just kept talking. It just sat there.
All right.
I did keep talking about dips. Yeah. You can bring in hot dip, cold dip, dip.
When I dip,
long
you dip.
cut, short cut.
We dip.
Patches.
Okay. Yes, Dan, I am in.
I am too.
We'll see you at the Buck coming up this Sunday. All right. Let's check in with the chat gang real quick. Jerry says, hello.
What's up, Jerry Bear?
I miss when you used to do the...
La, la, la.
Thank you. We are the PRL chat gang. Pike liked the stream. Appreciate you, Pike. PJ says, hey. Hunter says, good evening, cowards.
Good evening, cowards.
Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
I hate to be a Michigan fan today. Didn't see that one coming. We'll discuss that in detail with Coach Mac.
Yeah,
Mac
I hate
McCarthy.
to be a fan of a team that just won the national title.
Well, Jamie is that as well with Indiana. He said, nothing like second goal in extra time. Right after I cashed out. You can't cash out.
No.
I didn't cash out. I rode with it. You know why? Because Argentina has Messi, and he could score at any time, and he did. But that is sad, Jamie. I hate to see you did that. Lane says Philly's making a push. That's awesome. Lane, I noticed over the weekend, I got to check on the Marlins. This was Saturday night. That every team in the NL East, my Braves, Lane's Phillies,
my life,
Chandler's Nats, Clayton McCullough and Connor Norby's Fish, all those teams above 500.
But there's always that one team.
But there's one team bringing the rest of us down.
And whose team is that?
It's a
Who could that
team.
be?
And I'm going to say this as loud and clear as I possibly can. The Mets. The Mets. Mets. Ah, man, that was funny to see when I looked at the standings and saw the Mets, the one losing team in the division. All right, Chan Man, let's recap your Saturday. First of all, who did you go to Raleigh with?
I went with Channel 9 Zach Kaplan.
All right, what time did y'all leave Greenville?
8:00.
Okay.
We were supposed to leave around 7:30.
I was gonna say pushing it a little bit,
and then he had to go by the station for something, and then by the time we were leaving, I'm sorry, I had to go record it. But by the time we were leaving the city limits of Greenville, it was 8:00.
All right. So, did you have a plan on where to go, where to park, where to be, or did you just freestyle?
No. So I had no say so in what Zach somehow had all this planned out in his head, and I would ask him, and I tell you what, he's a very positive person. He was like, "Hey, really? Yeah." He's like, "You just have to find one parking spot. You just got to find one parking spot."
I like that.
And I'm like, "Okay, I like your positivity." Well, so we end up, and he somehow was like, "Yeah, there's a couple of free parking decks here," and of course, 9:30 is way too late because there were people out there at 5:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
But we did find a parking deck for free, but it was on the 5th floor. And so from then on out, I was like, all right, where do we go set up? We're going to go to the state capitol. He had this all planned out. He was like, we're going to go to the state capitol. There's some people, some of his colleagues were there, WRL and some others.
Is that where it ended?
No, that was probably around the halfway point.
Gotcha.
Of where the parade route was. And so we get there. I carried his tripod, and so we got to the place that we needed to set up, and it was perfect because it was right there on the corner. So you could see them coming down, and
right around there,
right on the corner, and right over there.
Where?
Right over there.
Okay.
But right in that corner, and it was a really cool spot because you see them coming down the street, and then they make that turn, and then you can kind of see the side of the buses, the trucks, whatever was in the parade, and so we were there for it lasted about an hour between everything. I mean, everybody a part of that franchise was in that parade, from Wade Minter to Mike Maniscalco to Trip Tracy to all the front office.
Zamboni driver?
Maybe I don't know. He probably was in there. Adam Lee Decker, the guy that sings the national anthem, was in the parade.
He said it lasted an hour. The parade lasted an hour?
Around that, yeah, around 45 minutes to an hour.
Buses were moving slow.
And how many were there?
It started right at 11 o'clock, and then it was over right around, I would say, 11:55, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So, and like Jared said, I mean, everything was very, very slow, which you want to kind of soak it all in.
Yeah, they're not going to go 45.
Right, yeah. But it was really cool. They had of course, we've heard of the story of the center block.
Well, Georgia, when they win a championship, their parade lasts like 2 minutes.
2 seconds.
Just 90 miles an hour.
But no, it was really cool, and I smiled big too when I saw Mike Maniscalco on the back of a truck, just kind of yelling. And he led the rally at the end. Was mentioning everybody's name that went up and hoisted the trophy up. But the amount of people, I heard the sports break earlier from Shirley Rhodes, and she was getting, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Shirley, from WRAL, 180,000 people. There was at least 200,000. I mean, there was that many people.
How you know? How do you eyeball 180 and to 200?
They just count.
I'm telling you right now, there is so many people. It was unbelievable. I've never in my life experienced what I experienced on Saturday because we don't win championships here in the state of North Carolina. So, but I feel like I've seen videos of the 2006 parade, and you look at what happened on Saturday with the fans showing up and the celebration that went on. That just tells you how much North Carolina has grown as a hockey state, how much Raleigh has grown as a hockey city, and how much more people are now invested in this franchise, and how much the fan base has grown. And to win it 20 years later and see that celebration on Saturday was really cool. And somehow, man, it paid to be helping Zach Kaplan carry his equipment, because people were like, right this way, sir. Right this way.
Oh, nice.
We went into the hotel, so the stage is here. The Raleigh City Center is right here, the Marriott. And so we go in, and everybody has credentials. Everybody has their credentials around their neck. I have nothing. I'm just wearing a red and
You're
white
Whitney
polo.
Houston over there.
I have nothing, except some equipment. And they're like, all right, this
Learn
way.
something, buddy.
I go into this room, and then there's Taylor Hall. There's Sebastian Aho.
Say Swift, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of.
And what are they doing?
They're doing their gaggle. They're doing their media gaggle.
What was that name you about to say?
Tom
Don't walk out, Jared.
Tom Dunnan walked in.
Did you tell him he's a cheap bastard?
Yeah.
No, I did not. But that was, I was right there. And then you leave, there's this black curtain, and it didn't matter who it was. As soon as you opened that black curtain, the people were cheering. It didn't matter who it was. So I have a video, and I'll show you guys later. I walk out. Everybody's going crazy.
Are you serious?
Yes, I have a video on my phone of me walking through this crowd. People are high-fiving me. And like I said, it could have been an 11-year-old boy that walked out. They were going crazy because anybody behind that black curtain was either a player, player's family, media.
Who the hell did they think you were?
I don't know. I have no idea. And I was like, okay. And of course, I walk outside, and the guy goes, right this way, sir. And I'm like, okay. And I walk, there's people behind a barricade, they're cheering and yelling. And then I walk out, and I'm right there at the stage. And I'm like, what is going on? And I turn around, and there's 180,000 people behind me. But the rally was electric. Jordan Martinook was the ringleader of that rally.
Yeah.
He was all over it, man. He was having a Marty party. So great experience. It was great to see so many people celebrating the championship here in the state of North Carolina, in the state capital of Raleigh, North Carolina. And it's definitely something I've never experienced before, and I hope to experience again. The only thing I was thinking of the whole time I was sitting there was,
man, I wish Clip was here.
I did think that. And I also thought to myself, I can't wait this to happen in Charlotte one day.
Yeah.
For the Hornets.
Hornets and Panthers.
It looked fun on TV.
It was
it on local TV?
Yeah.
WRL did
a lot of audio cutting out. Yeah, and somebody was like, the audio's terrible. I'm like, they're saying the F word every 2 seconds. Like, they can't air that.
Jamie's got a good one. Chandler always wins those how many jelly beans are in a jar contest. Chandler's undefeated in
no way it's 68.
I will say the coolest thing about Saturday, probably, especially at the rally, was the general manager, Tulsky, being up there. Eric Tulsky. And he's like, we have a free agent up here on this stage, Nick DeLaurier. And he pulls out this folder, and he opens it up, pulls out a pen, and says, Nick, get up here. We're going to do this right here, right now.
He said, son, you on scholarship.
And so Nick gets up there, signs this thing, and says, 2 more effing years. And the place went nuts.
Very cool, Chan, man.
Storm surge at the end.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's what
in the wagon wheel.
Yep.
How was Hank Williams Jr.?
It was awesome. I was very skeptical on Hank because multiple sources, including my brother who has seen Hank, and I believe you might have warned me too.
I didn't really warn you.
But my brother said, I hope he's a lot better than what he was when I went and saw him. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, he was so drunk, he could barely stand or sing.
I mean,
or
how do old anything. is he?
He's 77 years
You
old.
get what you pay for. I mean, what do you expect?
Well, I was just worried that he was going to be very drunk. But he got out there, and I'm not going to say he was sober, but he was not very drunk, and he was awesome. My only complaint is he didn't play Dinosaur.
Yeah. Hey, with that many
Everybody
hits.
do the dinosaur. I didn't know that was his song. What is Dinosaur?
You don't know Dinosaur?
I wouldn't ask if I knew. Do you know it?
Yeah.
How's it go?
Dinosaur. You never heard that song?
No.
Dang, man.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. You just said the word dinosaur. I don't know if you really heard it.
Well, that's the chorus.
Dinosaur. Sounds like a great song.
It was.
Gabe says, hey, guys. Hey. I got Oklahoma winning tonight. That is Gabe's dog of the day. They are plus 120.
All right.
Chan Man, we got to take care of some business.
Yeah, we do. Today is a milestone day. Before we talk about this, I need to ask Shirley Rhodes to back that fat truck up, Charles. Come on, Charles. Great to have Charles back, by the way, after a week off.
Back it up.
Would you like this, sir?
Yeah, put it on now.
Here you go. All right, got the hard hat on now. Now I can tell you that we are 75 days away until ECU football. 75 days away.
Wow.
Until ECU versus Alabama at 12 o'clock on September 5th on ABC. The Pirates versus the Crimson Tide.
ABC, the network that brought you Lost.
Man.
The network that brought you Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We're on that channel.
Yeah. We're fortunate. It's crazy.
Yeah, that depends on, that's a local thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was on Channel 7 here.
Huh. Is that not ABC?
Nope.
Huh.
It's crazy to think that 25 days ago, David Price himself, the sponsor of this segment, David Price Construction, countdown to kickoff. David Price Construction was here 25 days ago.
Yeah, we know him. No big deal.
Yeah, I know that guy. People come up to me all the time and say, "Do you know David Price?" I'm like, "Do I?" He's my best friend.
That's why I got a big pop at the parade.
Exactly. This guy knows David Price.
David Price.
That guy knows David Price. But in 25 more days, it'll be 50 days. Then 25 days after that, it'll be 25 days. And then 25 days after that, it will be game day, and we'll be bringing you the coverage on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. And then after the game, the fifth quarter call-in show. Man, it's coming by fast. 75 days away until the ECU versus Alabama. And then 80 days until the party of the year. The Pirate Radio kickoff party is back, and that's going to be back at the Hilton.
I got a prediction. Y'all remember this. See if this comes true. I think we're going to have a Bama fan call in. They're going to find the show somehow on YouTube or something and say, man, I just wanted to say, I came across your program here. Y'all got some great fans. Y'all got a tough football team too. Y'all, and I'm impressed with what you guys do, and I just wanted to say that.
I have a prediction.
That's my prediction.
I have a prediction that Alabama,
unless we whoop their ass.
I have a prediction that an Alabama fan is going to call in and say, "You know that tree at 5 Points Plaza? I poisoned it."
Isn't that illegal?
Isn't that illegal in the state of North Carolina? You think I give a damn?
You think I give a damn?
Roll damn tide.
All right.
75 days away till kickoff, 80 days until the party.
And
all
in
of that.
25 days, it'll be
50.
And Hunter said Chan can count. And you can count on me being in the parking lot. Which that guy was wearing a hard hat. Or was he wearing a hard hat when the nail went through?
I think so.
And Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
75 days away until game day, 80 days until the party, all of that on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff.
Chan Man, thanks for hanging.
No problem, guys.
You want to stick around so Matt can say, the Chan Man?
Sure.
He's not.
All right. We might see Chan Man when we return. Dusty May to the NBA.
Hey! What do you say?
Maybe we'll go make some hay. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about that. Also, I was checking scores while at my parents' yesterday. Little World Cup, little golf, and I said to myself, is that dude dominating the road course? And I looked and didn't see his name. Did he get knocked out or something?
Yeah.
All right. I don't even know who won. I'll find out who won the race when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after these words.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids.
On June 19th, country hitmaker Cole Swindell brings his chart-topping catalog to the stage. Don't miss a night of high-energy country music at Carolina Crossroads. For tickets, visit carolinacrossroadsamp.com.
Think downtown Greenville is hard to get to? Think again. The roads are open and downtown is ready for you. Come see us at Fish Street Hardware, where you can drive right in for great food, cold drinks, and entertainment all week long. Join us Tuesday for Singo Music Bingo, Wednesday trivia with $1.25 wings, every Thursday for live music or open mic, then kick off the weekend with live music Friday and Saturday, plus yappy hours and fun in the repair shop game room. The roads are open, the patio is waiting, and downtown Greenville is ready to welcome you at Fish Street Hardware.
Play it again, sports. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could.
Play it again, sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with Easy-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community, right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
Cucinella's has been serving up handcrafted pizzas with their family recipe since 1932. If you're in the mood for something different, explore the brand new pastas like the chicken parm, chicken alfredo, or penne marinara. Cucinella's also has salads, grinders, and house-made Italian ice and Italian ice lemonades. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery, and ready for your order now at cucinellas.com. Go Pirates!
This is the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and I'm listening to the Wheelin' Dealin', the Limousine Riding, Jet Flying Son of a Gun, Pyro Radio. Woo! Yeah!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for a place for lunch? Basil's lunch menu features signature pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, and salads starting at just $11. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Shirley, can you call the Maxter for us so Chandler can say hey and leave?
The return of the Mac. I haven't talked to Mac in a while.
Return of the Mac.
I just want to say hey and hear him say the shit,
man.
If he doesn't say that, I'm going to be disappointed.
I made a major blunder today, Chandler.
What's that?
I went to my folks' house yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
My mom made chicken casserole, sweet potato casserole, garden peas, new potatoes.
New potatoes?
Like fresh new potatoes. Ain't that what is that just a southern thing? New potatoes. Yeah, like little baby.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Those are good. Okay, I see them.
Very good. 3 types of cake. I had the
Thanksgiving.
I was thinking. I was thinking and thinking.
Thinking and thinking.
But pig picking cake, is that the one?
Yeah.
Pineapple? Yeah. I love that. That was good stuff. But I had a to-go plate sitting in my fridge at home. Forgot to bring it to work today.
Dang it.
And when your name was brought up, She said, "You gonna take some to Chandler?" And I said, "No. Remember, he put hot sauce on it, so you're banned from."
I won't put hot sauce on it this time.
You're banned from the chicken casserole. I hope everybody had a great Father's Day. Let's head out to the Turner Home Team Live line. Coach Mack is a father and a grandfather, and he joins us on the program today. What's up, Coach Mack?
Just enjoying both of those things.
Good deal. Good deal. And I got somebody here that wants to say hello to you.
Coach Mack, how are you, my friend?
I thought you were like blocking me or boycotting me or blackballing me. Where you been?
See, that's why I'm here today, to prove to you and to let you know I still love you and we're still good friends. If you say so, I hope we are.
That's a two-sided thing, Chandler. You can't just say that.
But no, I just want to say hey to you. I haven't seen you in a while, and but I've been on the sales front, Coach, just trying to make some money, trying to get some sponsors and advertisers for Pirate Radio. So I do apologize for my absence from your segment, and I just wanted to say hello.
Well, I appreciate that, and it is good to hear your voice, and I'm glad you're doing well. But it would have probably been more believable if you hadn't stuttered so much at the beginning of that.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, in Chandler's defense, that's kind of his thing.
That is my thing.
Yeah.
Everything starts up front for me.
I thought he had listened to segment 1 when he started talking about stuttering, but no, he was talking about a few minutes ago. All right. Well, now Chandler's leaving, so bye, Chandler.
Coach, see you later, and I hope to. I might hop on next Tuesday to just say hello.
Well,
come on.
He's on Mondays, so.
Good God.
Next Monday, sorry.
Hey, Coach, this is why we don't have him on the air anymore.
Yeah, actually, I've
He's
been
lost
fired.
his fastball.
I actually don't work here anymore, Coach Mack. I actually just want to come say hello.
He's just friends with us.
We've never worked there. You got a paycheck.
Oh, ouch.
All right, bye, Coach Mack.
All right, Mac McCarthy joining us. Mac, we got some huge news.
Yeah.
And I really hope this has a ripple effect, and it's not just one of those hire from within things. I want a full-blown June-July carousel out of nowhere. But Dusty May finalizing a deal to coach the Dallas Mavericks. Dusty May, fresh off a championship and a dominant season for the Michigan Wolverines. And how about this, Mac? What did you think of this news today?
I was surprised, although I did hear I don't know if it was a podcast or just an interview of him last week with, maybe it was Jeff Goodman or somebody, and he was pretty outspoken about the state of college athletics, in particular basketball, and the frustrations with it, and the things that needed to get fixed, and the lifestyle that it was producing, not just for him, but for everybody involved in college sports, but in particular in college basketball, with the portal and the NIL and the lack of guardrails with the salary cap and the freedom to the lack of multi-year contracts and that kind of thing. There was a lot of frustration, and it would surprise me a little bit, because he's certainly come in and had success both at a school like FAU and obviously winning the national championship. So, yeah, it surprised me. Although I have heard in other interviews him talk about the NBA. Not that it was an absolute goal, but something that was intriguing to him. So, strange timing, big surprise, yes, and probably a smart move if you believe everything he said about the problems facing college athletics.
It's not a surprise that he went to the NBA. It's just surprising that it was now, because, I've read his name, that he was up for the Magic job. I read that the Mavericks were going to heavily pursue him, but I didn't think it would be this quick after the national championship that he'd be leaving.
Yeah, but what better time? And if you look long term, there are a couple things. Number one, he's with a franchise that has proven they can win, that is well funded. That I'm sure he was able to negotiate that he will be in charge of things, that it isn't going to be someone else making decisions about personnel and all that kind of thing. And if it shouldn't work out, look at the guys who have gone up and then come back and had their choice of jobs. Every job right now, Brad Stevens can get any college job he wants. Billy Donovan can get any job he wants. Look what happened with Calipari and Pitino, and I'm sure I'm leaving folks out, but even long term, if it doesn't work out, he's still in great shape.
Yeah.
He can literally come back and take any job he wants in the United States.
Is it Hoiberg?
Yeah, Fred Hoiberg.
Yeah, Fred.
Nah, yeah, there's a long list, Mac. That's a good point. And could probably go right back to Michigan if he wants to, depending on who they hire and how it's going. But definitely a sign of the times. Mac, I've asked you probably several times, but just to rehash it, did you ever have aspirations or any thoughts? You coached men's college basketball, you coached women's college basketball. Any thoughts of going pro?
Yeah, a little bit. When I left Chattanooga, that was one of the things I was discussing with several teams, the scouting angle, which it could involve two things, advanced scouting for basketball, scouting the other teams, or the scouting of college prospects. And some people in organizations actually do both, or did both back in the day. It's probably much more specialized now, but that was something I was considering. And people will talk like, they don't make a lot of decisions. And, when you're coaching an NBA game, you see so much, one-on-one and ball screen and this and that. But I guarantee you, with that 24-second clock and the longer games, they make as many decisions about what happens in a game and as many calls in one game than a college coach makes in 2 weeks. It's not like they just roll the balls out and they have at it. That there's a lot going on to coaching in the NBA.
It is amazing how it's flipped, and I can use my favorite teams as an example. Jarrett, we are excited about the direction the Charlotte Hornets are going in and all the young talent that is going to be around for a while. With East Carolina, it's an entirely new roster, and it's going to be a new roster next year and the year after that. You're excited about a single year, but you can't get excited about the long term. And it's totally flipped from how it was, Mac, where you would get excited about the program your college team is building, and then for your NBA team, you hope it works out. But hey, we can get a free agent or a draft pick next year and have a new look. But now it's completely different. It's crazy.
Yeah, and not only that, from a fan's perspective, but think of it from the coach's perspective. One of the things Dusty May said in his interview with Jeff Goodman, he says, we don't know what the rules are going to be tomorrow, much less 5 years from now.
Or if a rule even is a rule and stands up in the court of law.
Yeah, that's true, too. That is true, too. But he said, we don't even know what this game is going to look like in 5 years. And that's one thing that's completely different. And who would have thought that the pro sports, would have this much structure compared to the college?
Yeah. Jared, I would think back to Pitino, Mac. He had Antoine Walker and Walter McCarty, brought them to Boston. Like, I wonder, Jared, how many coaches in the NBA have a lot of say in the roster? Because that's a major difference. In college, you're picking every player, handpicking them. In the pros, they're kind of given to you. Like, how many coaches have say, you think?
I don't know. And with Dallas, like, they bring in Masai Ujiri, who was a big part in constructing that championship team in Toronto back in 2019, I believe. I don't know how much say Dusty May is going to have. I know he will be a part of the process. You're not going to take that job if you don't.
Yeah.
But you brought up before the show the Michigan players in the draft tomorrow night.
Yeah,
how much,
3 lottery guys.
Yeah,
right?
How likely are they to go to Dallas? I don't know. It just depends on the moves, because guys like Yaxel Lindenborg, I think pick 9 is way too high for him. So if they trade back with the Hornets and get pick 14, I could see him bringing in Yaxel, but a Day Mara maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, wonder if he goes after one of his guys, Mac. But again, that doesn't always work out. I'll use a football reference, and Steve Spurrier, who was looked at as a great coach, went to Washington, absolutely bombed, and brought in his old flunky Florida quarterbacks, Shane Matthews and Danny Warfel, and they were awful. So some guys try to lean too much on that in the pros.
Yeah, Lou Holtz. Another name that's in there, but it's going to be very interesting. And of course, Michigan apparently has gone ahead and promoted Mike Boynton, who was the head coach at Oklahoma State, and got a real raw deal with the NCAA and that FBI deal and all that kind of thing. But it was a point guard at South Carolina, a longtime assistant, and then the head coach at Oklahoma State, and still did some good things. And it appears that he's going to be the head coach, and I'm sure some of that is to try to keep that roster intact.
J-Bone, this will get you excited. Zach Kaplan sent me this today. He sent me a tweet from Rocco Miller. Some inspiration for coaches entering their 5th season, stuck in the middle of their conference. Dusty May, 34-32 in Conference USA through 4 years. 4 years later, national champion, coach of the Mavericks. Mike Schwartz, fitting the bill there.
Okay, so Mike Schwartz will probably not coach this team much longer?
Zach says Mike Schwartz entering year 5. Is that right? Or is it year 4?
I think 5.
Man, time flies. So there you go.
But
big year incoming.
Back on college coaches, John Shire turned this job down, a report said. How much longer do you think he has at Duke?
Forever.
Forever?
I think he's there. That's a different kind of deal right there. I mean, maybe if he, wins the national championship a time or two and wants a new challenge, but his mentor and predecessor turned down the NBA all the time, so I got to think maybe he's in that same mode.
Yeah.
This is very fresh, Mac. I mean, have you heard of any, or do you have thought of any potential replacements there for Dusty May at Michigan?
Oh, long term? I think Mike Boynton will have a chance to keep the job. If they go out and do well, and he keeps that roster.
Oh, have they already named the interim?
Yeah.
I guess because it's so late in the game or whatever.
And you want to keep the guys you got now.
Yeah.
Now they have, 30 days if they want to enter the portal?
I wanted more wavelengths on this, but okay, so they're sticking in-house.
Yeah. I mean, there could be some ripples with Elliot Cadeau. Maybe he enters the portal.
All those guys, the guys they just signed, all those guys are available right now and guarantee they are fielding calls, or their agents are.
Jamie says Dusty May going pro. If it doesn't work out, he'll go to Indiana. I feel like everything Jamie turns to Indiana.
Yeah.
On this show, every topic. He had Mac McCarthy going to Indiana after Mike Woodson left. So, big news in the college basketball NBA world today. J-Bone and myself fired up for the NBA draft.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I think a lot of great players, just no matter where you fall in the first round, the top after pick 1, I mean, AJ DeBance is probably put in pen to go number 1. Really interested to see what the Jazz do at 2. I think Cam Boozer gives you the chance for the best immediate success. I think he's the most NBA-ready guy. Darren Peterson, high upside. A lot of risk there, though. And then Caleb Wilson, if he goes to the right spot and they figure him out, he could be a problem. Like one of the best players in the league.
I love this draft. I will recognize just about every name in the first round for the first time in forever. And love those guards. Acuff. I'm a big Flemings fan with Houston. Wagler with Illinois. Some great guards in this draft. I hope they all make it. And because if so, man, the league could be even more fun.
If Darius Acuff goes where he wants to go and where he's kind of penciled in to go in mock drafts with the Kings, he's going to put up like 25. There's nothing going on to where it's like, hey, we need you to spread the ball around. They're just going to make him go out there and just shoot every shot.
Yeah. What pick was Chuck back in the day, Mac?
I think 5th or 6th, something like that. We had 3 lottery picks at Auburn. We had him, and then we had Chris Morris was a lottery pick to New Jersey, and then we had Mike Jones, who did, a guy named Mike Jones who didn't make ended up playing in Greece or somewhere, but he was chosen by the Bucks. And then I had Johnny Taylor, who was he was maybe 14th or 12th or something like that to Orlando. Did
you coach the Riflemen?
Of course, Chuck Person. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lottery guy?
Oh, he was a lottery pick, too. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was 7th or 8th, maybe, with Indiana, and Rookie of the Year.
The Rifleman. He could do it. I like when he would his celebration. He'd start like shaking both his fists, like I don't know. It was a great celebration. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little NASCAR and more with Mac McCarthy. All I see on the internet is awesome reviews for Widow's Bay, and it still pains me that Mac
number one.
That Mac, but hey, it's not for everybody. Not for Mac, but it was a great show. Saw the finale. I think they're having a season 2, and excited about that. We'll have a Jerry Watkins movie review later. We'll see what Mac. There's a new show on Netflix that I might recommend. It's what's the guy's name? Harlan Coben or Harold?
Harlan Coben. I've read every book he's ever written, and it is a great show. I will find you.
Okay, I saw a couple episodes. I knew that would be up your alley, so count that as one of my recommendations, so I can get back in your good graces.
I thought you were about to recommend a Harlan Williams show.
Half Baked, the movie. He was in that. We'll take a break. Mac McCarthy joins us. Brian Bailey, hour 2. Josh Moylan, hour 3. Back with you after this.
Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gakwe, and our mission at Michaels & Gakwe is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gakwe are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Sun's out, guns out in Pirate Nation. It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Things are already heating up with Springfield Armory's hottest deal yet. Buy a model 2020 rifle and get a free XDM Elite 10mm pistol. Celebrate Dad with Savage Arms. Buy any Axis rifle and get $75 back. From home defense and concealed carry to shooting sports gear, plus store-wide markdowns and factory promotions, you can't beat this heat. Shop online or visit Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hey, Eastern North Carolina, Mike from SCI Technologies. Got summer travel plans, beach trips, long weekends, time away from home? Before you leave, make sure everything back at home is ready to go.
Imagine this. You're relaxing, miles away, and your phone buzzes. Not a surprise, not a panic, just a quick check-in. With SCI, you can arm your system, view your cameras, and get real-time alerts right from your phone.
So instead of worrying, just tap, check, and get back to your vacation. Because security isn't when everything goes right. It's for the moment something doesn't. SCI Technologies, protecting what matters, no matter where you are.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community. Right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse. Good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community, right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Y'all, Coach Mac, Jared Watkins here. Did y'all watch golf?
No.
Mac, what's the deal? Why are they talking about the fans and booing Wyndham Clark?
Well, Wyndham Clark's had a checkered past. He tore up the clubhouse last year at Oakmont. 100-year-old lockers, and he's had a few other incidents along the way. Some politics related, some just behavior related. So the fans, and he, of course, he got the worst pairing possible. He's with Scheffler, the most popular guy, it was also his birthday, and he was trying to do the career Grand Slam.
Yeah.
So not only did they want Scheffler to win, they wanted to, anybody in his way to get out of the way. So, it was not pretty.
That's interesting because outside of the Ryder Cup, like I've always, I don't know, it's been annoyed, but like fans just clap for whoever. I kind of want there to be a good guy and a bad guy. Yeah. It makes it a little interesting, but I've seen some things where it got out of control. I've also seen, Mac, where it was Wyndham Clark made his own bed and he's lying in it. So I saw kind of both sides of it.
It is crazy that
he did plenty of things to bring this on himself.
Yeah.
But he kind of used it as motivation and certainly made clutch plays enough to withstand everything. But yeah, not necessarily a popular win, even though it was a really well deserved win.
It's crazy that he just won on Thursday.
Oh yeah, that's true, and that's why I really didn't pay attention to it. And I know it got tight at the end, but yeah, he separated himself, and it was wire to wire. Jared made a big announcement last week. He will be going to the Richmond race.
Yeah,
later in the year.
Well, I will see you there.
You'll see me. I may not remember seeing you though.
Oh, that's how you attend a race. Okay,
That's how he does everything in life.
This will be my first NASCAR race, so I'm very excited.
Well, good.
Try to. I know you're not going to listen to anything I say, but try to at least.
I'm not
just for Mac.
I know.
Meet Mac before the race, before you're too obliterated.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But my buddy bought the tickets, and the section name is very. We're in section DWI, Mac.
Oh no.
We're not driving. We're getting an Uber or something.
That is the NASCAR gods smiling down. But Mac, you'll be there. Where does Richmond rank amongst because you've been to some great tracks. So where's Richmond rank for you?
I'd say it's in the top 10, maybe a little bit higher than that. It's not Darlington, but yeah. Matter of fact, it may be in the top 5.
All right. Okay. Top 5 for sure. How about this week, guys? I was telling the guys earlier, Mac, that I was just kind of perusing my score app yesterday and took a look at the NASCAR leaderboard, or is that what they call it in NASCAR?
Sure.
Okay. And did not see
Shane Van Gisbergen.
SVG. So what the heck's going on here? Is there a pit and he's about to take the lead again? But what happened to him, Jarrett?
He wrecked.
What happened to him, Mac?
No.
You took it. Jared didn't watch the race?
Hell no. It was Father's Day. I was hanging out with my paw.
Oh, okay.
He got wrecked.
Okay, yeah, he wrecked.
Yeah. Austin Hill caused a huge wreck. He somehow got to the front with some pit strategy, and he just wrecked the whole field, which is no surprise whatsoever.
Who won?
Corey Heim after wrecking Carson Hocevar. Which, I mean, I've said I'm sick and tired of people just talking like do something, and Corey Heim did something. A little payback from, the truck championship race in 2023, Mac?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Well, it sounds like there was some excitement, Mac. Did you enjoy it, or are you still poo-pooing the road course?
Oh, it was a gimmick, but I will say this: the racing was pretty darn good, other than a couple of mistakes. And then taking too long to repair the wall because they've got to put up temporary walls in a situation like that. It was still a gimmick. I don't want them to do it again, but the racing was way better than I anticipated.
Yeah, I didn't hate the truck race. Great finish to the truck race. But those cautions, it took like 40 minutes for a caution.
Well, the track's 4 miles long, and you got to go 45 miles an hour. Yeah, the caution was deadly. And I will say NASCAR did a great job of not throwing the caution until they absolutely had to. And they raced the last maybe 26 laps green in the Cup race, which it came down to. They did have something weird happen since you all didn't watch the race. Reddick and Heim were going at it, teammates, obviously. They'll be full-time teammates next year because Heim is going to move into the full-time job and take Riley Herbst's place. But they're going back and forth. They're bumping each other. And finally, Vickers, I keep calling Vickers, Reddick really gets into Heim, and he gets into him so bad that he actually stops and let Heim go back by. Now, after that, he tried to pass him, but he actually not came to a complete stop, but he slowed and let Heim go back by because he felt so bad about what he did.
Well, I'll tell y'all some races I'm going to watch. July 5th, July 12th, July 19th. I like the summer Sunday evening races.
Yeah.
6 o'clock Chicago on the 5th. 7 o'clock on the 12th, Atlanta, and then 7 o'clock North Wilkesboro.
Yeah.
And those are all Sunday night races. So, Mac, I know a lot of all my traditional NASCAR buddies, they want it as early in the day as possible, like 1 o'clock, start it then, why wait, don't rain, all that stuff. But how do you feel about the night races in the summer?
Well, the night races are fun to watch, but you do have the problem with, if there is rain, if any kind of weather, and people have to stay over, and that's really bad. But yeah, a handful of night races a year are really good. If you get to doing too many, then it's not special anymore.
And there are some that are staples, right? Like the second Bristol, right? Like there's some that are meant to be for night.
That's right. Finishing at the Charlotte 600 and Coke 600, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah. All right, Maxter. Anything else?
No, I'm glad. We had some big news and an interesting race to talk about, and some good show recommendations.
I love that we had good topics, and they didn't involve like how awful college football is.
Yeah.
So that's great. Because if we can do that for 2 more months, we'll have actual football to talk about and previews and stuff. But thank you for joining us, Mac. We'll check in with you again next week.
Thank you, guys. Always fun.
The Maxter, Coach Mac McCarthy, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live on the Turner Home Team Live Line. We'll take a break, check in with the Hall of Famer, Brian Bailey, see how his weekend was and what's going on in his sports world. Got that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is closer than you think, right outside your front door. With service from American Airlines, you're now connected to destinations around the world, all from PGV. Skip the long lines. Avoid the congestion of larger airports. Fly local and enjoy a faster, easier travel experience. Whether it's business or your next getaway, Pitt Greenville Airport gets you there with ease. Start your journey today at flypgv.com or AA.com. Pitt Greenville Airport. Fast, convenient, and close to home, where the Pirates fly.
Hello, friends. There are certain places where magic happens in golf. Augusta, St. Andrews, Pinehurst, and the Birdie Bar. Here, every drive feels 30 yards longer, and every friend suddenly becomes a swing coach after 2 or 3 beers. Step inside for world-class golf simulators, great drinks, and the kind of atmosphere that makes even a triple bogey feel memorable. The Birdie Bar in Greenville, where the only bad lie is the one that says, you don't have time for golf.
Looking for a night out that's a little different? At Encino Mexican Steakhouse. Bold Mexican flavors meet premium steakhouse tradition. Sink your knife into perfectly cooked, hand-cut steaks. Savor rich, authentic dishes inspired by Mexican culinary heritage and pair it all with a handcrafted cocktail. Encino Mexican Steakhouse, where Mexican flavor meets steakhouse perfection. On Memorial Drive in Greenville or online at encinorestaurant.com.
The crack of the bat. The crowd roars. Baseball is back in Kinston's historic Granger Stadium. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
The Bird Dogs return to action this Tuesday night in Kinston against the Broxton Rocks, and it's another $2 Tuesday with $2 tickets and $2 concessions. We'll see you Tuesday night in Kinston.
You got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. Watch the Down East Bird Dogs play.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita. Mexican imports are only $3.49 on Wednesdays, and it's half-price margaritas on Thursdays. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you. Shirley Rhodes back with you. after a week with Wes Hines last week. We got Shirley. We got intern Victor, who is enjoying this World Cup, as am I. Man, my Ivory Coast boys played so well. Got a lead on Germany early. Held that lead for the majority of the match. Tied in somewhere in the 70s, maybe. Yeah. It was late.
This was on at the bar.
You watched?
I watched because they had the audio of the game at the bar, and I was watching NFL Network Week 12 Thursday Night Football, Texans Bills, fire game, and I heard the announcers going crazy. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh, them close boys.
And then, unfortunately, in added time, Germany scores and wins it 2-1. So, hell of a fight from the Ivory Coast. Cape Verde, watched them yesterday. Great draw against Uruguay. And that's kind of that's the underdog story. 2 draws now? And we'll have a chance because they play like Saudi Arabia. Is that right? And if they win that, they got a chance to advance, which would be a tremendous story. So I am enjoying this World Cup. Other stuff going on in the world of sports. We'll talk about it with Brian Bailey, who joins us on the Turner Home Team live line. What's up, BB?
Not a whole lot. What's going on?
How's Grandpa's taxi service going these days?
Let me tell you something. Last week, I had Luke and Kinsley, and one in soccer camp, one in football camp. And then that was through Thursday. And they got the weekend off, and they got Luke back on Sunday, and now he's in baseball camp and Coach Godwin's 23 camp all week. So he's back with me. We've been playing a game called Greedy Granny all afternoon.
Bailey is doing his best to wear this kid down, and it's just not working. Luke he's got energy for days.
Oh my God, we went and saw Toy Story 5.
Oh man,
5, yeah.
How was that?
We went and saw that. Well, let me tell you something. If you haven't been to the movies in a while, it'll set you back. I took Bella and I took Luke. So Luke got a kid's ticket. I got a senior ticket. Thank you very much. And Bella got a regular adult ticket, and the 3 tickets for 38 something. And then we all got small drinks, 1 popcorn and 1 candy. And that was 40 something.
I figured Bailey was going 1 drink with 4 straws.
Well, the next time Bailey goes, he'll go that route.
No, yeah, it is. It can get you, man. I had those awesome free passes, which I appreciated, and still spent $50 somehow going to the Jurassic Park whenever that came out a year or 2 ago.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, good day, man. Good family time. I know they love you, so that's good.
It's been great. No, we've had a good time. I had a good time last week, and we met in Wilson yesterday. Everybody was there for lunch. Got a great family picture taken, so it was a lot of fun.
Your illegitimate knucklehead kids, Chandler and Zach, went to the parade on Saturday.
Yeah, I know. Those 2. You're not going to stick me with both of them.
But hey, we got some great stuff. Hopefully, Channel 9 did as well. But some really good videos, pictures, good scene.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, Zach did a great job with it. That was really cool. And I thought about getting up that morning and going, and then I kept wrestling with it. And then I finally said, you know what? I'm just going to watch it on TV. And it was quite the scene for our state. It was really, really cool. And so many people have talked about the same thing that we've talked about before, is that, we all have our NFL teams and other teams, but the Hurricanes seem to bring everybody together, especially like in the college ranks, the East Carolina, NC State, UNC, Duke, but everybody gets together for the Hurricanes. And, Rod Brindamore was patient and got the job done in 2026. That was a great story.
Definitely. And, it makes me hungry for another one. Maybe the Hornets can do something, or as Chandler said, the Panthers. But the way they rallied around, and they're set up, Bailey. Like, it was really cool to win it. And I don't want to get greedy, but, they're the favorites for next year. And they got everybody coming back and should be really, really good again.
They should be, and it just depends on if they stay healthy and if they, so much goes on in the playoffs. And I'm not the hockey expert, obviously, but I mean, you look at what happens. You have to have a really hot goalie, and the Hurricanes rode Freddie Anderson as long as they could, and then when Bussy took over, I mean, he was just on another level, and so, and he played well in the regular season. I think he was like 31-6 in the regular season. So they're set up. You're right. It should be another good run next year. They're a lot of fun to watch.
Brian Bailey joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. North Carolina trying to do it for the first time, and as good as the Tar Heel baseball program has been, it's still kind of crazy to think, Bailey, that they have not got it done. And I remember the back-to-back years with Oregon State. Is this the first time they've been in the final since then?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and lost those back-to-back years, and have an opportunity coming up tonight to do it.
Yeah, and I looked at the graphic. I think Florida State is the team that's been to Omaha the most without a title. I think that's 24.
Yeah.
I think Carolina was around 12, and they're right up there, second or third, something like that. But yeah, it's hard to believe. I mean, Carolina's had some great teams. They've gotten Omaha a number of times. The one year when the second baseman threw it away, that cost them basically. That'll always live that in the history of North Carolina baseball. But they've got a shot tonight, but they've got to pitch it well, and I just don't know. Oklahoma can certainly hit it. Now they got shut down yesterday by two really good pitchers for North Carolina, but it's going to be a difficult game. If Carolina can keep it close and stay in it, into the late innings and get to those guys, they've got a really good chance. But it'll be fun to watch.
It is. It's really interesting to see teams early in the year. East Carolina beats Troy, and they win a game in Omaha. ECU gets smacked around a little bit, but the next day, put it to Carolina, and then on that Sunday, a tie game back and forth, and could have won that one. And at the time, I'm like, yeah, Carolina's pretty good, but I don't think they're that good. But Bailey, they didn't lose hardly at all after they played ECU. I mean, they just a tremendous year, but it's such a long journey, and you got to stay healthy, you got to have some luck, and you got to be really good. And Carolina was all those things.
Yeah, and you think back to the Chapel Hill Regional in that winner's bracket game. DeCaro pitched for Carolina; he's their ace, and East Carolina had them 3-0. And they were hitting the ball all around the ballpark.
Yep.
And then Carolina got the 3-run homer and went ahead and took the lead later on and won the game. But and the fact that we talk so much about the Pirates, and they lead the nation in regionals without going to Omaha. But man, to go to 7 straight regional finals, and that's just unheard of. And just the times we've had a chance to host, and and I'm really excited about Packard taking over and Agnos taking over and those guys, and it's it's just really neat to have those guys in those positions now.
Brian Bailey joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. Kurt Benkert put out a tweet and a video this week, and I don't know what prompted it, but said really still loves East Carolina and appreciates his time here, and says if not for that injury, what could have been for his career. And we've gone over that a million times, but the butterfly effect from that, Bailey, is just crazy. Benkert goes down. It was like the week of the opener, or it was. Yeah, the week of the season opener. And he even said, it was a non-contact thing, one of those just freak injuries. So the Pirates are scrambling. They go with Blake Kemp, who's like a Division II guy that they brought in, junior JUCO guy, and James Summers, who was brought in to be a running back, receiver, something, to be a weapon on the team. They have to go with them. You lost Cardin, Hardy, Lincoln Riley left the previous year, so you're set back there. And then they go 5-7. Ruff gets fired. Coach Mo comes in. That leads to him and Jeff Comfer leaving. Mike Houston comes in. He hires Blake Harrell. Houston's fired. Harrell's here, and it's a crazy set of circumstances, Bailey. But I guess my question is, have we recovered from all that? I mean, we're talking 11 years later now. I feel like we're finally back on good footing with Blake Harrell in this program.
I think so too. And I had a chance to talk to Coach Harrell a couple of times last week when Luke was taking the football camp, which was really cool to watch him out there with all the, a lot of the ECU assistant coaches were out there with them and stuff. And I'm used to hearing a different language from the ECU assistants than I heard with the junior.
Does Roy Tesh yell at the kids like he does the football players?
No, but he was out there, and I told him that. I told him and Bags the same thing. I said, because I thought used to y'all being so nice like this. And they were smiling and laughing. And I think they generally had a good time with them out there. But, yeah, I think they've gone full circle. And when it all happened, somebody said, they've just set this football program back 10 years. and maybe they're.
Yeah, that was not just a figure of speech.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that when you look back at it and everything that's happened and what it's taken to get to this program where it's at, and I think they got extremely lucky. When Coach Houston was released, for Blake Harrell to come in and do what he's done, it's really usually unheard of, and for him to be so humble still, it's just an amazing story that continues, and hopefully it'll continue for some time.
Brian Bailey joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. Looking forward to some football. We'll preview Old Dominion with David Hall, who used to work in Kinston and cover East Carolina, the K-Tribe, and now he's covering the Norfolk Tides and also Old Dominion football. And Bailey, we have had their number. We have not had App State's number. I talked to Adam Witten last week. How about 60 new players for App State, Bailey?
Wow.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get with that. I mean, is
Yeah.
it going to be a complete turnaround? Are they going to mesh right away, or is it going to take them a while? So, yeah, that'll be interesting. That's a lot. 60, man. That's 2 new football teams, basically.
Yeah, these previews are going to be very interesting. We do them every year, and just knowing what I know and don't know about ECU, and after talking to Adam Witten, it could be some question marks on, hey, who's your quarterback? Well, we don't know. How's your defense looking? Well, we got 10 new guys. So it's going to be a lot of that, I think, this summer.
A lot of that. Hey, you mentioned the Butterfly Effect. Did you like that movie?
You know what? I like movies like that, but I heard it was stupid, so I don't think I ever watched it. And I don't really like Kutcher.
Yeah. Yeah, it freaked me. It freaked me out.
It freaked me.
It freaked me out. I didn't like the Butterfly Effect, and I didn't like that one about what was it, the Gone Girl?
Oh, I love that one.
I didn't like that one. That freaked me out too, man.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of reasons not to like that one, Bailey.
Yeah, I kept rolling over, making sure Melissa wasn't stabbing me. I mean, I was scared to death.
That will freak you out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's one I'd watch with a significant other.
Now, I don't know how that connects to Butterfly Effect. Did you just want to say you didn't like that movie?
Just movies that freak me out.
Movies that freak Brian Bailey out.
Yeah, those two. Oh, man.
All right.
Nothing like Toy Story 5 today. Toy Story 5 was great.
I like the Toy Story movies. I'm into those.
That was good. That was good.
What else you up to these days, Bailey? Are you off work?
Off all week. This
nice.
Is kind of taking care of errands and stuff in the morning whenever Luke's at camp, and then coming back home and trying to keep him occupied, which is a full-time position, I can tell you. So
I heard the new Yellowstone spinoff was good with what's his name, Rip and Beth.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Probably not something to watch with the grandkids.
No, yeah, we can tug them away. What else you got any other shows you watching, Bailey?
Actually, I just started watching on Netflix. It's called I Will Find You.
Yeah, I saw the first 2 of that. Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Anything by that guy, I guess it's an author, and they turn him into Netflix seasons.
That hasn't freaked me out yet. So.
All right. Any questions for the Hall of Famer, Jared?
Yeah.
What do you think about Dusty May leaving for the NBA?
Man,
I was surprised at that because, I just read, I think yesterday, a story about Shire, possibly entertaining the idea or something. And, even because of flag, but I didn't think that was coming. And then I saw it today. I was like, man, that'll shake you up. How about that guy's career? 1 minute he's bringing Florida Atlantic to Minji's Coliseum, and the next minute he's in the NBA making millions.
I read it earlier. Actually, Zach Kaplan sent it to me. Going into year 5, he was around 500, I think under 500 as an FAU coach in conference play, and 4 or 5 years later, championship NBA coach. Yeah. So
patience,
I guess. Yeah.
I heard a good trivia question for you. I think the year was 1977. It was Texas Rangers, Toby Harrah, and somebody else did something in that game that has never been done in Major League Baseball history and hasn't been done since.
Okay. They hit 2 grand slams in the same inning.
No, they hit back-to-back inside the park home run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I can't remember the other player, but Toby Harrah was one of them. I remember him as a player.
You watching, how you doing being a baseball fan? You watching the Cubs and all the Pirates guys?
I'm definitely watching the Pirate guys. I mean, I really get a kick out of that because when I walked up, trying to be, the cool pops, And I go up with Luke, and I'm showing him, all the pictures, Gavin and everybody. I said, you see those guys? They used to play for East Carolina now in their majors. And he goes, really? I said, yeah. I said, they're all good friends of mine. Which is a little bit of a stretch, maybe, but I mean, all those guys would know me if I called them. So
yeah,
but yeah. So, but it's just cool to see, their pictures up at Clark LeClaire, which is, something that I think football should do more of at Dowdy Ficklin. Get those guys up through the years. They got names up and stuff, but the more we can share our history, I think the better it is. And I've been fortunate enough to be a part of 42 years of it. So
that you have. We got a good fella coming up in hour 3, Bailey. Josh Moylan going to join us, and
very good guy. Yeah,
pretty cool. He's the all-time home runs leader for his minor league team, and the Hudson Valley Renegades. So
yeah,
he's been knocking them out, and would like to see him move up in the Yankees organization. But yeah, ton of guys out there playing ball. Good to see. We'll have our Pirates in the pros, and Shirley typed up the list of guys from the weekend. Tyler Snead, we had him on the show last week. 5 catches, 80 yards, touchdown. He and Justin Hardy still getting it done in the CFL.
And I had an interview with Cliff Godwin the other day, and I think I understood what he said, but it sounded like the new locker rooms and everything is going to have a professional players, like a little locker room for those guys, like Gavin and Alec Burleson, who have bought houses in the area, and they can come in and work out anytime they want and have their own locker room there. I think that's about as cool as it gets.
Yeah. To have those guys around the current players and stuff is awesome. And I know they're always back in town. Moylan said he did some work this offseason in the Triangle in Durham, I think, or Raleigh, but he and Connor Norview. But you'll see those guys around here too. So yeah, that's really cool.
That is cool.
All right. Let's see. We got the NBA draft coming up tomorrow night. Hey, Bailey, you'll recognize some of the names. I'm excited for it.
I heard. Yeah, I heard that some of the names we would recognize because usually we don't recognize any of them.
Yeah.
But
I guess Caleb Wilson, where's he supposed to go?
4 to the Bulls.
Ooh.
I still remember when Knipple got drafted so high, and I thought to myself, man, that's a reach. I don't think they should have done that.
Dude, I hated it.
So good. Yeah, he was so good.
He was awesome. And Hornets got 14 and 18, so an opportunity to do something and improve their team. And we'll see, Jared, you said earlier today, just kind of keep a lookout to see if Jordan Riley gets some kind of invite.
I'm not gonna hold my breath on him getting drafted, but RJ Felton last year, I mean, before the second round even ended, they was already tweeted out like, hey, he's going to sign with the Pacers and go to the G League. So, I mean, you could see that with Jordan, Gio Imajuru on like 8 visits, 8 workouts. So we could have another Pirate in the Pro.
2 Pirates in the G League at the same time. I mean,
both of them in Greensboro on the Swarm. We're running it back.
That's unheard of.
Let's win another G League championship, man.
Yeah. You know anything about the newcomers, Bailey, in basketball? I haven't looked into it at all.
No, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
I hope to hear some more information about them and that kind of thing. Hey, I want to tell you what I got for a Father's Day present. Melissa got me this board that's really cool. It has all the stadiums in the country, NFL stadiums.
Oh, cool.
And it has a little slot that you have a little football. And it says Bailey's Football Tour. And you put the little football in all the stadiums you've been to. And it's really cool. We saw it in Savannah, I think. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think I'd ever get one. And she got it for me for Father's Day. What a cool gift.
Very cool. Way to go, Melissa. How many you knocked off the list?
I think we were counting. Well, it's like I asked her, I said, look, now if I walk by the stadium, do I get Soldier Field? But she's no, you gotta have gone to a game there.
Yeah.
Like Atlanta, I went to the Super Bowl there, but that's not the same stadium anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
you're so old that there's only you've been to all the stadiums, but none of them exist anymore.
Right. I'm at 6, I think, so we counted up.
You got to go check out the new Commander Stadium in a few years, Bailey.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
The Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for some football. All right, BB. We'll let you get back to babysitting.
There we go. We're heading that way.
All right, man. Thank you, dude.
All right, bud.
Double B. What's that? Bumblebee. Bubble D. Bumblebee tuna. Brian Bailey joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. We'll take a break, come back, have more for you. We got a J-Bone movie review.
Giannis.
We'll talk some NBA and NBA news. And Josh Moylan coming up hour 3. Pirates in the Pros as well. Back with you at Pirate Radio Live after this. Doug Henry of Greenville is looking for your trade-in and your business. Doug Henry of Greenville is right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial, and always right on the price and looking to beat every offer out there. Just bring it in and you won't be disappointed. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. And you can always check them out online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Doug Henry, right on the corner and right on the price.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
You know that feeling when the boat is docked, the sun is setting, and the only thing missing is a meal as refined as a view? Welcome to Prime Bistro and Wine Bar in Morehead City, the Crystal Coast destination for elevated dining. Our culinary team uses fresh seafood, house-made pasta, and wood-fired prime steaks. Book your reservations now at eatprimebistro.com or drop in Wednesday through Sunday for dinner service. Visit Prime Bistro and Wine Bar, 2 miles west of Big Rock Landing in Morehead City.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Looking for a zero-turn mower? Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your local authorized Hustler dealer. Shop the full lineup of Hustler residential zero-turn mowers, known for their reliability, speed, and heavy-duty build quality. Hustler mowers all feature thick fabricated decks, one-piece steel frames, and Hustler's trademark smooth track steering. Come see us today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart. Local, convenient, and always friendly.
Cuccinella's has been serving up handcrafted pizzas with their family recipe since 1932. If you're in the mood for something different, explore the brand new pastas like the chicken parm, chicken alfredo, or penne marinara. Cuccinella's also has salads, grinders, and house-made Italian ice and Italian ice lemonades. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cuccinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery, and ready for your order now at Cuccinellas.com. Go Pirates!
This is Coach Ruffin McNeil, and when you tune into Pirate Radio, I can't guarantee what's going to happen, so listen at your own risk, please.
You're listening listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington is everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress casual or a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has been serving Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington, a proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Brian Bailey freaked out by the butterfly effect and Gone Girl. Any movies freak you out, J-Bone? I got one. I need to watch it again. I only watched it one time. Hereditary.
Yeah, that one's just like unintentionally funny.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like the dude catches on fire.
The unfortunate head incident. I mean, that's kind of funny.
It is.
Knowing it's a movie. If it happened in real life.
That happens, and her brother just goes to bed.
Yeah. Things happen, dude. What freaks you out? Obsession? Did that freak you out? Did you see it?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, really?
Probably because it freaked me out. It was just not a good time. Like, I can watch stuff like that, not like enjoy the time watching it, and it's like, oh, it was good. And Obsession was good. I get everybody clamoring about it, but I just didn't care for it.
You like to be, you like to have a good time when you watch a movie? All right, well, I'll tell you what, while we're on the topic, you saw a movie.
Yeah, The Death of Robin Hood.
So over the weekend, I guess it was like a best of Rich Eisen or something, but I heard him interviewing Hugh Jackman. And first of all, Hugh Jackman's a really good interview.
Yeah, good talker.
He talked about the movie. He talked about becoming a bit of a bandwagon Knicks fan, being in New York, and told a story about how he did a play or something, and there was like 2 minutes left in the game, and he tried to hurry home, and he knew he wasn't going to make it in time, but he was like going through town and could hear the cheers and also hear the silence, and in his head was picturing the game.
Wow.
And he said he knew it went bad when it went silent for so long, and it was game 2, the one they lost to the Spurs. But he talked about that. He talked about his love for American football. But anyway, talked about the movie and how this really became a thing, like Sopranos. There's some good examples of like the anti-hero where that just kind of came out. Was it 2000s maybe? But you get like the other side of the story where it's not a good guy and a bad guy. It's there's gray. It's not just black and white.
Yeah.
And he kind of described that as, hey, Robin Hood, did some things, but also left some dead bodies in his path and had to maybe pay the price for some of those.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the opening scenes, this girl's like trying to hunt him down, and she finds him, and he's talking about it as if he's not Robin Hood. He's like, many friends of mine have met this man and have told me stories about him, and she knows it's him, and she's like, well, does he feel remorseful for all the thief, like being a thief and murdering? And he says no, he enjoyed it. Now he quit because he's tired. And it reminded me a lot of Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven. I had to rewatch that yesterday, and that was one of Clint Eastwood's things. It's like, my wife got me to be a better man. I quit drinking whiskey. I quit killing people because I was just tired. I wanted to settle down. But yeah,
even murderers need to hang it up one day.
Yeah, I mean, not good to murder, but sometimes a deed has to be done, like Robin Hood and Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven. But the first hour, brutal, just awesome. I mean, just some crazy kills. And the second hour, good story about a man making peace with his past and finding ways to redeem himself.
Okay. So how many bones?
All right. I did the math. So I think I gave it an 86 out of 100, or maybe an 84. 84. And that adds up to 173.4 bones.
Okay.
Out of 206.
So that would be a recommend.
Yeah, highly recommend it. Hugh Jackman having a good year. Sheep Detectives in this.
Would you say 2026 has been a good year? Seems like you've liked several movies.
I've liked a lot of movies, have disliked a lot of movies, but I've seen a lot. So I think it's been a great year. Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie is my number one so far. I think I've seen 25 new releases.
Wow.
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, still holding that number one spot. The drama was really good. 28 years later, the Bone Temple, great. Disclosure Day, Project Hail Mary, good stuff.
Will you watch Toy Story?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's just the thing I have where it's just like, look, man, I'm an adult. Can't be going to the theater to see kids' movies. I'll watch it with my mom when it comes out.
That was like your era, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, the first one came out before I was born, but Toy Story 2.
Like, we all had movies we watched as a kid and just hit rewind and watch it again. Like Ninja Turtles was that for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other examples. I mean,
3 were like that for me. Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy, where Norm Macdonald is a dog. Monsters, Inc.
Okay.
And then the Country Bears.
Okay.
It's just bears singing country music.
What's better than that?
What is better than that?
All right. Robin, what's it called?
The Death of Robin Hood.
The Death of Robin Hood.
The title is a spoiler.
That is a recommendation from Bone. Jamie said, big Moylan fan, thought he was going to stay one more year, made the right move. He's Breaking Bad. I mean, that's an example of an anti-hero, but I mean, Walt was a villain.
Yeah. I saw something. I forget who Bryan Cranston was talking to, and they're just like, the pilot does, like, it's so crazy where you leave the pilot so empathetic, feeling so much sympathy for Walter White, that you're like, I can watch this guy murder a bunch of people for 6 seasons and feel okay with it.
But even throughout the show, you still feel that way, or you're pulling for him.
Yeah.
But then he does things that are like unspeakable.
Yeah, like killing the kid with the ricin.
Yeah. And then the girl, Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
That part. Jamie says, does Jarrett like sports or entertainment? Sports? Oh, does Jarrett like sports or movie / entertainment more? That's a good question.
I don't know. Just to put, like, I mean, during the NBA playoffs, movies take a back seat. NFL season, movies take a back seat. But during this
summer,
during this dead period of sports, it's when all the blockbusters are coming out, the stuff you really want to see. So, I mean, the movie release schedule lines up perfectly with the sports calendar. Now, I think this year was a great January, February. Normally, they just put out a bunch of duds then. But, yeah, I guess sports. I don't know, man. First love.
Depends on the time of year.
Yeah.
Ask him in football season.
I'd rather watch Jaws than any sporting event.
Well, there we go. You'd rather watch Jaws than the Raiders.
Yeah, but my number 2 movie, First Blood, I'd rather watch the Raiders than First Blood.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just a Jaws guy.
All right, put these in order.
Okay.
Raiders versus Chiefs. Raiders versus Titans. Jaws, First Blood.
Hornets playing.
Hornets hosting the Lakers.
Okay.
All right, there's 5 things. Rank those.
Jaws, Raiders, Chiefs, Hornets hosting the Lakers, First Blood, Raiders, Titans.
All right, there we go, folks. So
I'm pretty sure I watched Rambo instead of the Raiders Titans game this past year. I missed one of our 3 wins to watch a Rambo movie.
That would be a good idea to maybe jot down 17 movies for the NFL season.
Yeah.
And if the game goes awry, you'll have one ready to go.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's my movie for this week. Jerry says, I was told Disney removed the Country Bears from Disney World. Tells you what's wrong with America. We're losing our history.
Jerry does have a great point. That's also not on Disney Plus, although it is a Disney piece.
Was there some racist stuff in there or something?
No.
Why'd they remove it?
I mean, it's a big catalog, and I mean, not a lot of people are.
No, the movie though. I mean, the ride wasn't that the water ride?
No, that was Song of the South,
Okay.
Splash Mountain.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
they did remove.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
that's what I.
But I mean, it doesn't even have to be controversial. They removed Muppet Vision to put in a Monsters Inc. ride.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's take a break. We'll come back, hit on some NBA draft, some other stuff. Take a look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this time.
Hey, O's fans, kick off your weekend with Party at the Yard, presented by Coors Light. Every Friday home game. Hit the Coors Light Roof Deck and Legends Park for happy hour featuring $5 12-ounce Coors Lights when gates open until 1 hour after first pitch. Enjoy live music, photo ops, and entertainment all night long. And welcome a special guest splasher who will keep the good vibes going in the bird bath. Party with the O's on Fridays. Visit Orioles.com/party at the yard.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
The crack of the bat. The crowd roars. Baseball is back in Kinston's historic Granger Stadium. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
The Bird Dogs return to action this Tuesday night in Kinston against the Broxton Rocks, and it's another $2 Tuesday with $2 tickets and $2 concessions. We'll see you Tuesday night in Kinston.
We got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. Watch the Down East Bird Dogs play.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. For every match, every goal, every superior play on the world's biggest stage. Because from the pitch to the pour, superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Looking for Washington's favorite place to eat? The spot locals keep coming back to. Head to Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now open 7 days a week, Down on Main is serving up all your favorites. From the house salad with grilled chicken, to the half club and chips, to the crowd-pleasing fried shrimp plate. After a long day, unwind with dinner and drinks on the patio. It's the perfect place to relax and catch up with friends. And don't miss Wednesdays, half-price wings from 4 till close. Down on Main Street, right on Main Street in historic downtown Washington.
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community. Right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
This is Bruce Bivens, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern, located on Charles Boulevard, right across from the Sheetz gas station, is your go-to for all the game day action. Come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. They're open daily till midnight, and on Wednesday nights you can join Clip Brock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. What's the deal with Giannis, J-Bone?
Holding another NBA offseason hostage. That's what the deal is. A lot of blame goes to the Bucks. They should have done this last year. Could have got a lot more for him, but now, I don't know. It's just the same thing over and over. I mean, they come out with breaking news this morning, and he's going to be traded by tomorrow night to either the Celtics or the Heat, and you kind of already figured that.
I'm not going to hate Giannis, but there was a player, and it's probably not fair to him, but it made me hate him because he dominated one summer, and I didn't think he was worth the coverage, but it was Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was, who'd he go to?
The Lakers?
From Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that year, I guess. And it was every day, and I was like, what? Why? Who cares?
I'm just glad this Jaylen Brown wrinkle has been thrown into it, because if this was just like, hey, we're waiting on the package that the Miami Heat have put together, which is going to be a very mediocre package, it's just boring, man. Miami has nothing to offer, at least in my mind, that's entertaining. They don't want Tyler Hero. They're going to move him if they get him. Jaime Jaquez, I like him.
I like Jaime.
But in a trade package for Giannis, like that doesn't, I don't care. Khalil Ware, good player, ascending player. I don't care. And then the Miami Heat, they do this every offseason where they're in on a star, and Pat Riley says, we don't want to let go of this guy. And the last couple of years, it's been Nikola Jovic, and he's about to be in this trade package. And it's like, these guys aren't worth a damn. Why are you holding on to them?
All right.
I really like the Celtics, though. I think that kind of improves their game where they're not just throwing up 1,000 threes. They can actually play inside and out.
So they would have to get rid of Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown goes to Milwaukee. They flip him to maybe Atlanta or Portland, and I think that'd be the most interesting thing in the NBA. Jaylen Brown running his own team, running a young team, whether it be the Hawks or the Blazers.
So is this like a big draft night move, like tomorrow?
Not if it's like the Celtics getting them, because the Celtics have like pick 27.
Right.
Yeah. And, I mean, reports have said the Bucks are operating as if they have number 13, which is Miami's pick. But yeah, I don't know. The Bucks GM hasn't had a great history of drafting. That's why Giannis wants out, because they have nothing around him. But it's going to be interesting to see either way, especially with the Jaylen Brown ring.
The Dame thing, like, that was supposed to be kind of big, right? And it just didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he got hurt.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Jaylen Brown to Portland kind of fixes this whole thing, because Portland has all of the Bucks' future picks. So if they trade Jaylen Brown to Portland, they can just get their picks back. And then you have a team with Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday, Denny Avdia, and Jaylen Brown and Donovan Clingan. It's like, I mean, they're not going to beat the Spurs and the Thunder or maybe even the Nuggets and Wolves, but this could be a fun, frisky 5 to 8 seed that could maybe go on a run in the playoffs.
Frisky. Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Steve. Your favorite player in the draft, or the player you think will have the best career, is Caleb Wilson?
Depending, I mean, I think he has the potential to be the best player in this draft. I think if we're going off who's the most ready, it's Cam Boozer.
Okay.
But you've watched more Big 12 basketball than me. I haven't watched a lot of BYU or Kansas. So I don't know about DeBancer or Darren Peterson, but I've watched a lot of Duke and Carolina.
I pretty much just watch Houston and whoever they play, so I have seen some of those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Acuff was playing NBA basketball in college.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I like him.
That's one where it's like, he's going to be fun to watch, but he's not going to do a thing in the league because he's going to go to Brooklyn or Sacramento.
Yeah.
And so he's more of a second contract. Where is he going to go? What's he going to do?
Fantasy guy.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was watching, Barstool throughout the tournament, and they would just lay all of his individual stats and bet on that as if it was an NBA guy, and he would just hit them every game pretty much. But I'm excited to see what he does.
I'm really interested in Braden Burries, because
I don't know him.
Arizona. I think he could be very impactful if he went like number 5 to the Clippers, went to the Hawks, the Mavericks.
Realistically, who do you want the Hornets to get? Who's your favorite guy in that 12 to 20 range? or two guys.
I really think a Demara is what we need right now. I don't know if he'll be there. I don't believe he'll be there at 14. That's kind of a trade-up guy. Morez Johnson Jr., really like him. We can get him at 14. If we're talking about 18, I think Haynes Steinbeck from Washington and Cameron Carr from Baylor.
Okay.
I think those are the guys. More interested to see what we do with trades and free agency because Hartenstein's on a team option. If they decline that to try to get more money off their books, I think that'd be a great option. Mitchell Robinson, he's a free agent. The Knicks can't really bring him back. They don't want to go into that second apron. And then I've heard trades for Daniel Gafford, which I don't really care for.
I hadn't seen him in a while. The Hornets really had one of the best drafts for the organization in forever last year.
Yeah.
Because not only Knipple, who was a star, but Zion James played a lot.
Yeah. Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Kalkbrenner was really good, and didn't they get a guy that
Liam McNeely,
dominated the G League or something?
He was on the Hornets roster. He was the Summer League MVP.
I mean, there have been years where none of the guys play at all, and we're talking about three guys that helped them to the play-in.
Yeah,
and then a guy putting up numbers in the G League. So shout out to the Hornets, and maybe they can do that again. I mean, just imagine 2 straight years of adding guys that are in your rotation. That's huge.
And the thing here is, if they take a point guard, which they probably will, that's not a good sign on our chances of bringing back Kobe White because he played so well down the stretch. I think he priced himself out of us bringing him back because, I mean, the Nets and the Pistons really want him, and I don't know if we can match their offer.
Yeah, he was great, man.
You want to go to Brooklyn? Nobody cares about Brooklyn.
He was better than
Colin Sexton. Yeah.
I gotta admit. Jamie said Peterson played without cramping last quarter of the season and was great. Steve said Boozer doesn't have a high ceiling, in my opinion. His floor is damn good.
Yeah.
He also said Hornets need a quality big. Musa is just undersized. He's the hardest worker on the team. And he got some kind of hustle award.
Yeah.
But I
think the Kia Hustle Award.
Yeah. But is Mara, I mean, I watched him quite a bit, but does he step out at all?
For 3?
Yeah.
I mean, you can always develop that. What I've read well is he's good like passing the ball.
Yeah.
And he can work well in space, but I don't know about the 3-point shot.
Moose is kind of limited offensively too.
Corner 3, maybe.
Yeah. They said he wanted to develop that. I saw that.
But God, I mean, with LaMelo, Khan, and Brandon Miller, forget getting a big that can shoot, man. True. Get somebody who can stay down there and grab some rebounds. I mean, hell, our biggest guy was Moose at 6'9", and he was grabbing more rebounds than anybody. He was averaging like 3 offensive rebounds a game.
Yeah, you're right. We don't need a shooter.
Now, I do suspect that we would trade Miles Bridges. And I don't think playing Moose at the 4 if we draft Mara, I don't think that'd be a good starting lineup. You got to find a 4 that can shoot, but don't just go like, oh, Mara can't shoot, we'll pass.
No, I was just wondering like what, because he's kind of thin, like he's not a beefy dude by any stretch, but I mean he is tall as hell.
Yeah, I mean you look at Chet and Wemby, they're not really beefy dudes.
Well, I mean, is he going to be Chet or Wemby?
No, but I mean you're essentially drafting him to kind of just play that kind of defense on.
I don't want Chet or Wemby. They're losers.
Yeah, that's true.
Earlier today, Messi breaks the World Cup goal record with 2 more goals. Is that 5? Was he the one that had the hat trick in match 1?
Sure.
Yes. Yeah. So that's 5 for this World Cup. So 18 for his World Cup career. Incredible. For Messi, who is still getting it done, and Argentina wins 2-0. Coming up in about 10 minutes, France and Iraq play. Mbappe. I love Mbappe. He looks like a guy that if France's top sport was American football, he could play, he could be like a running back. If their top sport was basketball, he's Russell Westbrook. If it's baseball, name a athlete, he's Mike Trout. Like, he is a great athlete that play soccer. It makes me want to see our greatest athletes in the country play. But Mbappe is awesome. He's coming up. And then you got the Targaryen guy tonight, Holland and Norway, playing Senegal. Victor, we'll bring you in real quick with the Greenville United World Cup update. USA, we talked to you briefly Friday, but another great win for USA, a dominant win over Australia.
Correct.
Thank you. Anything to add to it?
I mean, hey, I'm excited. They've booked their place in the round of 32 with a game in hand. So Turkey, that I thought was going to lead the group, is probably out of the tournament.
Yeah, and that was a surprise. We talked Friday a little bit about you don't want guys to get hurt,
right?
But you want to keep playing well, get the best possible seed, all that. Also, the yellow card factor. So if a guy has a yellow card, picks up another, he would be suspended for the following game.
Yes.
Do you sit those guys out, or how do you handle that?
I mean,
because I think there's 4 yellows, if I believe I saw.
Yeah, so it depends on if they had gotten a yellow card in their first game.
I think it said in all of group play, if you get 2 in the group,
you miss one. Oh, I didn't even know that.
I believe that's what I read. So, but that's just something else they have to factor in. But we both said, hey, keep the momentum, right? Keep up the winning.
Right. And, sorry, go ahead. I wanted to say this is the first time the U.S. is winning 2 games in the World Cup tournament. So,
since I believe 1930 something. That's crazy. So this is the best they've played in our lifetimes in the World Cup. Coming up Tuesday, England and Ghana, and Victor and the Greenville United squad will be at Nash for another watch party because you have guys from both
England
countries
and Ghana.
Very cool. And you can go check that out. Sounds like the watch party was a big success on Friday.
It was. Excited.
Yeah. Are you not? Why aren't you talkative today? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm trying to, it's been a long weekend,
Weekend.
A lot of that jumping around. I know. Like, folks are asking me on Instagram, when's the next USA World Watch Party, because he went to, yes, I think the USA is playing Turkey
Thursday night.
Thursday at 10 p.m. And then we just found out the round of 32 game is July 1st. Kickoff is 8 p.m. So, I might talk to Ryan and Troy to see if we can, make something. We want to keep having as much soccer stuff as we can as the tournament goes to, get everyone excited and hopefully feed off of, the effects long after,
You wanted to stick around after the World Cup's gone. You want people to keep the fever. What's up, Jared?
I'm about to head out, and I won't be here tomorrow to talk more draft. Darren Peterson, now my favorite guy in the draft. His top 3 movies, The Fugitive, Interstellar, and The Negotiator.
Oh, wow.
All fine films.
Fugitive was one of the first movies I felt like an adult watching. I don't remember what year I saw it, but I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I watched it in my room and was like, this is an adult movie, and I understand it, and this is really good. This is a good film.
Whenever it clicks in your head, it's like, I get all this, and they're not holding my hand through it. Like, I can understand this.
I'm not watching Wayne's World for the 8th time today. I'm going to watch a grown man movie with Harrison Ford.
And then maybe Wayne's World afterwards.
Oh, of course.
Or the Country Bears.
All right, J-Bone.
All right, man.
Have a safe trip back to the Z.
Yeah, man. Busy day tomorrow. Doctor and then physical therapy. So.
All right. Doctor.
Might come in Wednesday with no boot. We'll see.
That'd be a huge step in the right direction. Didn't even mean to do that. We'll take a break. When we return, Josh Moylan joins us live inside a sporting goods store and does the entire interview from there. We got that. We'll talk about what he's doing this year in his season. We'll talk some ECU baseball and more with Josh Moylan when we return hour 3. Also our Pirates and the Pros and more with the Chat Gang. Back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Does this warm weather find you dreaming about weekends on the water? Make it happen with a boat loan from First Flight Credit Union. Whether you're upgrading your fishing boat, cruising with your family, or chasing sunsets, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, and fast and local decisions, so you can spend less time waiting and more time boating. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, New Bern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary. All local residents are membership eligible. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
Sun's out, guns out in Pirate Nation. It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Things are already heating up with Springfield Armory's hottest deal yet. Buy a model 2020 rifle and get a free XDM Elite 10mm pistol. Celebrate Dad with Savage Arms. Buy any Axis rifle and get $75 back. From home defense and concealed carry to shooting sports gear, plus store-wide markdowns and factory promotions, you can't beat this heat. Shop online or visit Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Play ball!
Greenville, it's time to play ball. The Greenville Yard Gnomes are back, and tickets are on sale now. Bring the whole family out for big hits, wild promotions, and non-stop fun all night long. From fireworks to theme nights, every game is an experience you don't want to miss. Cold drinks, great food, and the best atmosphere in town. Don't wait till it's sold out. Grab your seats now. Get your tickets today at yardgnomesbaseball.com or at the box office.
Looking for the perfect bottle of wine or something a little more unique? Discover Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village. With a huge selection of hand-picked wines and gourmet olive oils, there's something for every taste. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are always ready to guide you, answer your questions, and help you find your new favorite. Join the fun with wine tastings twice a month or test your knowledge at trivia every Thursday. Follow Simply Divine Oil and Wine on Facebook and Instagram to stay in the know. Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bundt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Plus, they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clipper Rump.
All right, through social media and Shirley doing a great job on Pirates and the Pros, we keep up with what's going on, and it was really cool to hear Josh Moylan was the all-time leader in home runs in Hudson Valley Renegades history, and texted him and told him congratulations and wanted to get him on the show, and we were able to do that a couple of weeks later, off day today. I actually thought he was at home, but they're in the middle of a 2-week road trip, so we had our time zones crossed. So instead of doing it, from his hotel, he was in the middle of a sporting goods store. And but he knocked out the interview, and it was a fun one, and we'll bring that to you right now. Here's my chat with former Pirate first baseman Josh Moylan. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate first baseman, now with the Hudson City Renegades. He is Josh Moylan joining us. Josh, great to catch up with you, man. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Hey, we're doing great. And I wanted to get you on, first of all, to say congratulations, the all-time home runs leader in Hudson Valley Renegades history. And I don't care what sport you're playing or who you're playing with. If you're the all-time leader in something, especially something as important as home runs, that's pretty cool, right? So how did it feel to accomplish that goal?
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And, I mean, just like you said, anytime you can become the leader in something, that's kind of pretty special and it feels really cool. But, especially in something like home runs, like you said, it's kind of the name of the game now. But, no, it's awesome, and I appreciate just everybody who's out there, kind of following me along and continue to follow my journey and all. So I really appreciate it.
And the power numbers are up. I believe it's the most home runs you've hit since your last year at ECU, right? So what's going right in the power department for you?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of funny. This past offseason, I put on about 20 pounds and started feeling a little bigger again, almost like I did my freshman year, but this time, a little more in shape. But I just kind of put on some good weight, and then with my swing stuff, I actually worked in a place in Raleigh, Baseball Rebellion. So I worked out there and changed some swing stuff, and now it's just been about trying to make more contact because I'm hitting the ball really hard. Now we just gotta keep making contact, and that's what I've been doing, putting some good swings on it and letting the rest take care of itself.
I might be right. I might be wrong. This is going back, but was Eric Tyler part of that? I know he's a coach now.
So he was there for a little bit, yeah. And the guy who runs it now, Chaz Pippett, actually brought up Eric Tyler to us, and he actually swung in, and we got to talk to him a little bit during the offseason. Norby and I were there, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. Another former Pirate. We talked to Carter Cunningham a month or so ago, and his home run numbers are looking great this year. And I pointed out the strikeouts that he had last year, not as an insult, but to point out that teams now want you to hit the long ball. And if you strike out, you strike out. But, hey, if you go 1 for 4 with a couple of Ks but a 3-run dinger, you're helping out your team. So that's kind of the Blue Jays philosophy, he said. How about the Yankees? I mean, they want those home run numbers to be there, even if the average and the strikeouts aren't quite there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of how most of baseball is trending now. I mean, if you look at guys in the big leagues, I think the league leader in average right now, or league average right now, is 240 or something. So it's
right.
they're not really prioritizing the hit tool as much, but if you have power, they want you to go ahead and use it as much as you can, whether that means striking out. If you strike out 2 times and hit a home run, they're like, oh, man, what a great day. So it's I feel like it's kind of across the league, across the minor leagues. It's, hey, let's see how many times you can hit that ball hard in the air.
Josh Moylan joining us. Josh, you said you're in the midst of a road trip. Where are you at? Where are you at right now?
I am actually currently in a Dunham Sports in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So we're getting the full minor league experience in road trips here. But one of my buddies needed cleats, so we swung in here.
That's awesome. How is the life of a minor leaguer treating you? That's a hell of a road trip. You said 2 weeks, right? So
yeah. So
what's your day-to-day like, especially on an off day like today?
Yeah, well, we so last week we were actually in Rome, Georgia. We played against Dixon Williams and the Rome Emperors, which not a whole lot going on there. We got a little more going on in Kentucky this week, but we're yeah, I mean it's just a whole lot of traveling and 6 days a week of playing ball. But honestly, it's awesome. Like the off days are great. You get all day to do what you want, even on the road. So it's nice, you know. We're thankfully now it's a little different than it used to be. We're in some nicer hotels and some nicer buses, and we don't have like 6 guys to a room, so that's kind of nice now. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. It's honestly a lot like college as far as road trips and all go. Like we show up and take care of business, and then back on the road wherever else next. So it's good. I'm enjoying it.
When you cross paths with former Pirates like Dixon, y'all able to catch up a little bit? Obviously before the game, but after the game or anything?
Yeah. So this week was tough actually because our schedules got mixed up with some rain and all. But we talked before games. I was talking to him. It's kind of funny. He was like, "Man, you know, the ball doesn't really fly at our place. Like it's been tough to hit home runs here." And then I think both of us had 2 home runs this week and had a bunch of doubles and base hits and all. So I'm like, "Hey man, you must have been lying to me," because I think the first game we had there, I think we hit like 8 as a team and they hit like 3 or 4. And I was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "He said this place is a graveyard and everybody's hitting homers." But no, it was good. I mean, it's always good to catch up with the guys and, you know, kind of see where everybody's careers are taking them, even after, you know, you see how a guy was at school or the kind of player he was at school, and then you see what they become now. So it's really cool to see that.
No doubt. Josh Moylan joining us. You get to go to a lot of different towns, different cities, different ballparks. What's your favorite road trip so far, Josh? And also, what's your favorite ballpark you've played in?
Honestly, I think Frederick, Maryland was I think my favorite one, just because I live so close to there. Like I'm 35 minutes from home, and every time we play there, the wind just happens to be blown out a little bit, so it's a good ballpark to hit in. But honestly, I don't really think there's any bad places we've gone to. There's some fields that are better than others, but like our home field's awesome. I love playing at home, and then honestly, Rome, the field was very nice. They just returfed it and all, so it's really cool. You know, we played some fun spots, but I'd have to say Frederick's probably my favorite one.
Some places, especially, you'll get towns that, you know, don't have a big league team or maybe even like a university or a team to root for, and the town really gets behind their team. How's, you know, Hudson Valley in that regard, and do you go to other places where you're like, man, there's a lot of people that are interested in this particular team?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly how Hudson Valley is. We have pretty much we're the only show in town, so it's nice for especially, you know, like holiday games and stuff like that. It's always super packed, but we have a great fan base around there. But honestly, Frederick again, I think was probably the best one we've had with fans and all. Like we would show up to games and there's people there for BP, which usually you don't get that really anywhere. And then we show up, there's people for BP, and then they had a couple like special nights they had during the last time we were there where there were maybe like you could probably count the empty seats. So it was pretty crazy where there's just a ton of fans and everybody's so loud because there's a million games in between innings and all that. So minor league baseball is always pretty fired up.
I remember the Frederick Keys back in the day. Is that still the team name?
Yeah, so they were actually in Aberdeen the year before, and then they changed that affiliate and turned Aberdeen into like the draft league team and brought the Keys back.
Nice. Okay, I remember
Yeah,
that.
so it's cool. They redid the ballpark and all. It's a really good spot.
I'll ask you about your Ravens at the end of this, but being with the, you know, in Hudson Valley, being the Yankee, you know, prospect, did you get swept up in the Knicks at all during the finals?
So I don't want to say I'm a Knicks fan because people are going to be like, oh, he's hopping on the bandwagon. But my favorite basketball player growing up was Carmelo Anthony. So I was like a sort of Knicks fan, but more of a Melo fan. But no, I thought it was really cool. Like we had a watch party actually at our stadium after one of our games. They kept it open for the fans to watch on the big screen. So I kind of did get a little caught up in it. And we were actually in Brooklyn when they won the conference finals, I believe. So it was kind of crazy around there. We were in the city and people were just going nuts because they just won. So it was actually pretty cool.
Very good. We just had a parade for the Carolina Hurricanes, hour and a half down the road in Raleigh, Josh. And again, you're a Maryland guy, but Did you jump on the Canes bandwagon, being here in North Carolina for a few years?
So I'm a very serious Capitals fan. So it's
Okay.
hard for me to hop onto the Canes bandwagon. I will say I went to a Canes game this offseason as a Capitals fan wearing a Capitals jersey. And I kind of was forced to become a Canes fan during this playoffs because my girlfriend is a Canes fan. And she told me that if I wasn't rooting for them, then there might be a little issue there.
Oh.
So yeah, I was a sort of a Canes fan for this playoff run. But no, I thought it was really cool to see a North Carolina team, win a title like that, and for the parade to be going through Raleigh, where I spent my whole off season. So I think it was really cool.
No, I appreciate your honesty. Danny Beal comes on and talks about how much he hates the Canes and really hates their fans, and as a Bruins guy. So, yeah, if you're a Caps guy, that's fine. I grew up. Tell your dad. Shout out to your dad. But I grew up watching Home Team Sports (HTS) back in the day, and the Caps had like Peter Bondra, I think was their big name.
Yeah.
And I used to watch them back in the day. How's your family doing, man? You had some. Cool dad, uncle, that crowd. How they doing?
Oh, they're awesome, and they haven't changed a bit. My uncle's still showing up in cutoff jerseys and everything in my games, and yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, everybody's doing great. They're still traveling around to see me play, and it's really cool to see that they had that much of an impact there, where people are still talking about them. So it's really cool to see that. But yeah, my family's doing great, and they're still traveling around to see me play. That's all I can ask for.
Josh, next time you talk to Bryant Packard or Jake Agnos or Thomas Francisco, are you going to call him Coach? Hey, Coach Packard,
Yeah, man.
what's up? How cool is that to see, man?
It is awesome. I feel like I might have to call him coach now, or they might be able to just kick me out of the facility. But I'm gonna. It's really cool, guys that either I played with or I was really close with, and it's really cool to see them, finally, getting their chance and getting some roles that are pretty big roles, not just like your, he's an assistant on the staff. It's like, he's a legitimate coach, and he's going to be out there coaching the guys, and I think it's really cool to see that at all of them, and I'm so happy for those guys because I know it's well deserved.
And I guess we got the College World Series final tonight with Carolina and Oklahoma, and East Carolina went 1-1-1, the dreaded tie earlier this year against North Carolina. But were you able to follow the Pirates this season, Josh?
Yeah, I especially late in the season when conference tournament and all's going on, it's usually when I actually have the most time to kind of check it out. But it was good. Yeah, I kept up with it, and actually I would talk with Connor Norby a lot about during the season, just whenever Ethan would pitch or they'd have some kind of crazy comeback or something. We were always texting each other about it. So yeah, I kept up with it, and obviously, it's tough to end a season like that and have an ending where, you got to go play a team you've already played 3 times this year. But, it was cool to see just, the fight those guys had and that they didn't really give up even when they came up with a bunch of injuries late in the season. Like, guys just went out there and took care of business. So it was cool to see. And, I know they'll be back again doing the same thing next year. So it'll be all good.
Josh Moylan joining us. Yeah, Pirates found themselves in a regional final, conference tournament championship, regular season championship. So it was not the year a lot of Pirate fans wanted along the way, but it ended up another great year for the Pirates. Josh, you hit a massive home run in a Saturday regional game, right? Who was that again? Am I remembering that right?
I think it was Virginia. It might have been at our place against Virginia.
Yeah. There's nothing better than that Saturday night, day 2 of the regional game, man. That the crowd is so jacked up, and no, I remember that bomb. What are some of your, when you look back on it, best ECU memories?
That's tough. I mean, it's really hard to have some bad ones there because you got a fan base that's just always fired up for literally every game. I mean, we'd have Tuesday nights with 7,000 people. So I think this is actually kind of funny. The one that I think is my favorite, only because it's like funny to look back now, but at the time might not have been my best decision. We were playing against NC State, and coach was giving us the pregame kind of report, and he's like, "Hey, this guy likes to throw inside." So we're gonna get up on the plate, like we're gonna make him uncomfortable. And I was like, screw that. I mean, if he's throwing inside, I'm gonna get off the plate and hit a home run. And sure enough, first pitch of the at bat, I ended up going deep. And then I just remember rounding third and seeing Coach's face, and he's so fired up, having no clue that I decided I was getting way off the plate and not doing what he said. But that is probably about the only time I did that to Coach. I mean, he was pretty dialed in for the most part, but that one just sticks out to me because I thought it was really funny, and Coach never had a clue. And if he sees this, he'll probably find out for the first time. So,
Yep, you'll be getting a text pretty soon
Yeah.
about this one, Josh.
but yeah, there's so many good ones. It's tough to just pick them, but just big home runs and huge wins, I think are the best ones. Like when we won the conference tournament, that was so cool, and especially after falling short my first season there, being able to do it my sophomore year, I thought that was really special. But we had some great wins and just too many great memories.
Josh, I love your story, and there's been a lot of Pirates like you where they say sports is a microcosm of life, and you go through ups and downs, and had the great freshman year, a bit of a sophomore slump, and then came back strong your junior year. And we talked to you kind of during that time too. But what do you remember about that, and coming out of that, fighting out of that slump your second year here?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of grateful it happened because it showed me, up until then, I'd never really failed in baseball. Like in high school, it was always great, and growing up, you don't even know you fail in Little League. So going through all that, and then getting to college and having that kind of punch in the mouth, where it's like, all right, you gotta figure out how to navigate this. And yeah, I mean, I did exactly that. I found ways to kind of settle the way I am mentally during those kind of situations, and you're going to have that happen all the time. I mean, guys go through slumps, but it only really turns into a slump if you let it. So I think for me, that was huge. And now I see it applying all the time. Like I might have a bad week, and then I'm like, all right, well, instead of letting that derail a season, I'll just go back out and have a good week on the next one. So it's I think it was really important for me to have that my sophomore year, and it taught me sometimes you just got to stick through it. And I appreciate Coach for, kind of giving me that leash there, because I feel like a lot of places they might have just sat me on the bench, but Coach gave me that time to kind of work it out. And, I feel like I'm much better off because of it.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Josh Moylan joining us. Josh, you still playing first base?
Yeah, it's funny. This year I'm actually playing a ton of left field.
Okay.
I've been playing, I think the majority of my games are in left this year. And then, still playing first and a little bit of third base, but honestly, mainly left field, which has been really cool to be out there.
Got the speed up, which, I mean, you hit some extra base hits here. We know you can run, but yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's like, oh, there you go. Nice and loud car for you passing by. But, I like to think there's a gear in there I can switch on when I need to. But no, it's honestly, I kind of just found out like the day before our season started that I was going to be playing outfield, and it's honestly, it's been pretty cool being out there. So I'm happy about it.
Good deal. Thanks for taking us through the store there with you, man. We'll wrap it up with the Ravens real quick. AFC seems winnable with Mahomes' health in doubt, and it was the Patriots of all teams last year representing the AFC. So is this the year Lamar and the Ravens get to the Super Bowl?
I seem to think every year might be the year, so I'm not gonna say it is or it isn't, because I feel like I might be bad luck. But I do like that the Steelers decided that old Aaron Rodgers was the answer again. I'm glad they did that, because that should help the division a little bit. It just depends on whether Joe Burrow stays healthy, that kind of thing. But I think, the division I think could definitely be ours. Now, who knows? I mean, Mahomes is probably going to miss, half the year or something like that. So hopefully they get off to a slow start without him, and then by the time he comes back, it doesn't really matter. But we'll see. I'm not too worried about the Patriots this year. I think and there might be a little slump after a little too big of a year last year where they came up short. I think maybe we get a little slump out of them, but hopefully the Ravens pull it off. I'm getting a little tired of these great regular seasons and then bad postseasons.
Yeah, the Steelers said, you know what? Let's bring back old Rodgers and let's bring in Mike McCarthy. That should do it. Yeah.
The old Green Bay connection is coming together about 8 years too late. But
really.
We'll
All
see.
right, Josh. Well, hey, thanks for joining us, man. Have a good rest
Yeah,
of
of course.
your day off, and good luck this week, man. Go hit some more bombs.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
All right, awesome catching up with Josh Moylan as we go throughout the sporting goods store there, and a lot of good stuff. And he is hitting the ball well. His best power numbers, basically, of his career so far, and hitting dingers, all-time home run leader for Hudson Valley, and hoping to see him move on up and advance up the Yankees system. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more for you. We'll get our Pirates in the pros, some other guys doing well, including a guy we talked about briefly there, Dixon Williams, putting up some good numbers over the weekend. Rhino, McChrystal, Burley with the Cardinals, hitting great. Is he an all-star? And Tyler Snead finding the end zone once again for the Alouettes. We'll take a break, hear the highlights from those guys, and let you know what else is going on in the world of sports on this Monday. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is closer than you think, right outside your front door. With service from American Airlines, you're now connected to destinations around the world, all from PGV. Skip the long lines. Avoid the congestion of larger airports. Fly local and enjoy a faster, easier travel experience. Whether it's business or your next getaway, Pitt Greenville Airport gets you there with ease. Start your journey today at flypgv.com or AA.com. Pitt Greenville Airport. Fast, convenient, and close to home, where the Pirates fly.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Did you know Greenville has its own semi-pro soccer team? Greenville United FC is bringing exciting, high-level soccer to Eastern North Carolina with local talent. Whether you're a lifelong soccer fan or just looking for a great night out, Greenville United has a seat waiting for you at John Paul II Stadium. For schedules, tickets, and more information, visit greenvilleutd.com. Greenville United FC. One region, one team, always united.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
This is Mac McCarthy, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for the perfect place to swing, sip, and score in Greenville? Check out the Birdie Bar on Dickinson Avenue. Whether you're dialing in your golf game on their state-of-the-art simulators or just kicking back with friends and cocktails, Birdie Bar brings the perfect mix of competition and nightlife. No dress code, no pressure, just great vibes, cold drinks, and a year-round golf fun. Book your bay today at thebirdiebarnc.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Well, the stars are out again, and the squares, as Jeff Nadeau would say, are taking advantage of it. Jeff Nadeau will join us to talk NBA draft tomorrow, by the way. But just I don't know if he wants me putting his business out there. A Pirate Radio listener who had a 3-leg parlay. How about this, Victor? So you can pick Mbappe and Messi and Haaland to score a goal, and you kind of got to bet a lot to win a little on those.
Right.
But first goal scorer of the game, you get even better higher odds.
Wow.
So this gentleman had Messi, first goal scorer of the Argentina game, check. Mbappe, first goal scorer of the France game, check.
Oh, wow.
And now the only thing left is Haaland. First goal scorer. And right now, he put $10 on it. If he cashes it out now, he wins $114. Okay. But if he lets it ride and Haaland scores first tonight, he'll win over $600. Would you take the 100?
I'll take the 100. Yeah, I'm not good at the betting thing. Is not good for my blood pressure.
So go ahead and take the win.
Right. So back in the day in Nigeria, when I used to bet, that's the kind of things I'll bet on. The really small odds, because the smaller the odds, the more the chances of it happening.
Yeah.
So sometimes I could do the equivalent of taking $10 to win $15.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll still lose. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's the way it goes. But I forgot. Yeah, Mbappe already on the board.
Wow.
And did I thought I took him to score, but it was so big. I know I got no goals for Iraq in this game was my play.
That's interesting. So Mbappe is also in the running for the highest number of goals by any player in the World Cup. So I think Messi is now leading by 2 goals. Mbappe is, I think, right now would be 3 goals short, but I think 2 from having scored this. But
he'll probably play in another one too, I would imagine, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's awesome. And the Stars out once again on this Monday. France 1-0, 28th minute in the World Cup. All right, we'll talk more about that and other action going on, but Shirley Rhodes is back. So let's hit the Pirates in the pros. Talked about Dixon and Josh Moylan facing off recently, and Dixon Williams had a solid weekend. Let's hear it.
He'd be maybe looking at a Player of the Week nomination. That's a line drive over Kyle West. He's going to bolster the potential Player of the Week nomination here in the 4th. His second double of the contest. Payoff again for the 3rd time. Check swing, Tapper to third base. Williams runs well, he will beat the throw. It'll bounce into foul ground, but Williams is going to stop there. Hartman's going to score.
First professional start for Armas here in the infield.
where he's not behind the dish as McChrystal lifts a shallow fly ball into center field. That's down for a base hit. Jay Allen scores easily as Cam Collier gets the wave. He'll score. Little looks at second. The 0-1 is ripped right out into center field, and that's going to be another base hit. Sends Trice all the way into the gap as Collier's going to score easily. Warren gets the stop sign, and McChrystal doubles home another run.
Early walked and later scored. This is hit to center. Meisner dives. It's by him, and it's going to roll to the wall. Herrera's getting the wave home. Pop Warner's going to bring him home. Burley's not stopping until a late stop sign at third holds him up. An RBI triple for Burleson. Herrera scores. It's 8-2.
Well, Cardinal fans are on their feet right now. Burley wanted it.
A lot of losing starts since 2019. They're feeling something right here. There's a shot. End zone look. Coverage there. Flags out. Touchdown, Snead. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The need for Snead. More highlights from him. He has had a great 2 weeks of the CFL. We'll try to catch up with Deuce, Justin Hardy, this week and talk some CFL with him. And we'll follow that along this summer with everything going on. France with the 1-0 lead over Iraq on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Da Buck. Messi and Argentina winners earlier today. Let's see what we got coming up later tonight in World Cup action. It'll be Norway and Senegal, and then a late start with Jordan and Algeria. Victor, I talked to Sami, who, on Greenville United.
Yes, sir.
And who was the team? He kind of said, all right, good luck to the African countries, everybody but Ghana. Is that what he said? Does that sound right?
I can imagine, yeah, because it's Nigerian. So Nigeria and Ghana has this.
That's the big rivalry?
Yeah.
Is it a friendly rivalry or not a friendly rivalry?
It depends. If it's between Ghana and Nigeria, it's sometimes friendly, sometimes unfriendly. But if it's between Ghana and Nigeria versus any other African country, it's unfriendly. Yeah, so we think about Ghana as our junior brothers, younger brothers.
Okay.
35 million people. But yeah, it's interesting.
10-4. Coming up on Tuesday in the World Cup, you can head over to Nash for the England-Ghana match, and some Greenville United players will be there if you want to meet and greet them, hang out, watch some soccer. Portugal will be playing in the first game against Uzbekistan at 1 o'clock. Panama, Croatia tomorrow night. Colombia and Congo coming up tomorrow night as well. Thursday, and let me see if this is the first day they're going to do this. No, so Wednesday, you're going to have 6 games, and you're going to have 2 games on in one window. So Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland, Canada are both at 3 o'clock. Morocco, Haiti, Scotland, Brazil, both at 6.
Wow.
Mexico plays at 9, so does South Africa and South Korea. So you got a bunch of games going on simultaneously. So that'll be a fun day of World Cup action coming up. That would be on Wednesday, and then USA playing on Thursday. Steve Ill said, oh, damn. I said I wasn't going to say his name. Oh, he said it in the chat. It's okay.
Okay.
He's going to let it ride. He's going to play it out and go for the 600 bones.
He has more balls than I do.
And Holland had 2 goals last game,
yes,
and the first one of the game, I believe.
I'd say my bias, actually, now that I think about it, my bias is that I like Senegal to win that game. Because Senegal played really well, but then they missed a couple chances, and then France won, obviously. But Senegal are the African champions. I expect them to win Norway. So
you think Senegal wins tonight?
I hope they win. So that's what I'm banking on, and I hope Haaland doesn't score. But he's pretty unstoppable on his day, you know.
Yeah, he's a monster out there. Let's get another break in. We'll come back, have more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. We'll hit some on this day in sports and have more for you. Hour 3, back with you after this.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
We declare it's time for you to trade into a new vehicle at the Declaration of Deal sales event at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has doubled down with dealer discounts and now has savings up to $12,000 on a new 2026 Ram 1500 and a special finance rate on Ram of 2.9% for 72 months. If you aren't looking for a truck, no problem. We declare that 2026 Grand Cherokee come with savings up to $6,000. Or you can lease America's most awarded SUV for as low as $429 per month. But that's not all. Save up to $7,000 on a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler or lease one for as low as $379 per month.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
36-month leases, 10,000 miles per year, and $39.99 due at signing. Tax tags and $8.99 admin fee not included. Check out all the great deals at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep or at ecauto.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
This is former ECU football player Bryce Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Stop by today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru of Greenville. Love what you drive. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Shirley, how was your week off?
It was amazing.
How's your first day back at work?
It was okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. It's the first day back. It's a Monday. Nothing to write home about.
I like this year how we're doing the July 4th break, because I think if you have a vacation, you should get that Monday off too, because starting back on a Monday sucks.
Yeah.
So this year, with the 4th being on Saturday, we're going to get the 2nd and the 3rd off. So that's a Thursday, Friday. So we got a short week next week. And then we're going to get the following Monday and Tuesday off. So we're going to have back-to-back short weeks. I like that.
I'll take it.
I like that. That's better than getting a week off and having to start back on Monday, in my opinion. 2 short weeks. I like that a lot. Let's do some On This Day, presented by Ron Ayers Motorsports. And I'm imagining it's a lot of golf, tennis, and soccer, probably. Because this is not, maybe some baseball. Maybe we get some baseball in here. On this day in... All right, Victor.
Sir.
Whoa. On this day in 2025, this team defeated the Indiana Pacers to win the NBA championship. Who won the championship last year in basketball? No idea.
Hold on, let me guess.
They have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's not a popular name.
No.
Is it the
MVP?
I'm trying to think of all the NBA I guess teams I know that could do that.
This is not a classic team name. In fact, they moved to this city in 2008 from Seattle.
So that means it's in the Pacific Northwest, correct?
No, they moved from Seattle to Oklahoma City. It's the Thunder.
Oh, okay. Oklahoma Thunder?
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh,
Maybe we should start with just can you name team names? On this day in 2017, Markelle Fultz was the first pick overall by the Philadelphia blank.
Eagles?
That's football. We're talking basketball.
Whoa.
Do you know the basketball team name?
Is it an animal?
It is a number.
A number. 9?
The 76ers.
Oh, shoot.
Let me see if I got any soccer ones for you, because this could be tough. We're going to have to get you up on some American sports.
Hey, I'm here for all of it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the Hurricanes. I mean, I really enjoyed that too. It puts me onto that.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. On this day in 1994, USA beat this country 2-1. First World Cup win for USA since 1950. I remember this match.
Ooh.
That was an own goal. And a pretty historic one.
What continent?
Central, South America.
South America?
Central, South.
Let's see.
Central, South America.
It's almost like you're hiding your phone away from me.
Colombia.
Let's see.
It's Colombia.
Oh, Colombia is in
South America. Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Oh, here we go. On this day in 1994,
right,
this man led the Houston Rockets to an NBA championship. This man, you should know his name.
Let's see. Hakeem the Dream.
Hakeem
Olajuwon.
Olajuwon. Very good. Very
now
good.
I feel less useless.
On this day in 1994, Ken Griffey Jr. broke Babe Ruth's record for most home runs by the end of June, 31. The kid, Ken Griffey Jr. Let's see if we got any more. Yeah, we don't have any good soccer ones for you today.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow. On this day in 1981, John McEnroe had his famous "You Cannot Be Serious" rant in a first-round win at Wimbledon. You cannot be serious. So there we go. On this day, presented by Ron Ayers Motorsports as we look at what is going on in the world of sports from a history perspective. Let's see what's going on tonight. You got Game 3, the final game of the college baseball season. Oklahoma and North Carolina. Oklahoma wins Saturday. Tar Heels win yesterday, which sets up the final game coming up tonight, 7 o'clock in Omaha, as they will play it under the lights on ESPN. You've got Major League Baseball going on tonight. Boy, really good weekend for the Braves, but stubbed their toe yesterday. But picked up a win Friday. Ozzie Albies walk-off Saturday. Lost to the Brewers yesterday. Braves are on the West Coast taking on the Padres coming up tonight. It'll be the Orioles on Pirate Radio, late night baseball, taking on the Angels on the road. You got the Red Sox at the Rockies, the D-backs facing Burley and the Cardinals at 7:45. Dodgers and Twins at 7:40. Gavin Williams getting the start tonight, 9-4, 3.83 ERA. And an important series with the White Sox, because the White Sox, just like the Guardians, have a winning record. Guardians are 41-37 on the year, and the White Sox 2 games above 500 after being the worst team in baseball the last few years. So Gavin will face that White Sox lineup tonight. Gavin looking for his 10th win of the year. Let me see how many pitchers have 10 wins in Major League Baseball to this point. Pitching leaders. 1, Aaron Ashby is the only pitcher with 10 wins this year. So Gavin Williams can be the first American League pitcher with 10 wins and just the second to do it in all of baseball. See if he's up there on any more numbers this year. Looking for him on strikeouts and not really finding him there. There he is, 7th. Gavin Williams, 7th most strikeouts in all of Major League Baseball this year, and tied for 2nd in wins. So having a really good season, and we'll see what he can do tonight as the Guardians taking on the White Sox. Other action, you got the Brewers and the Reds playing tonight. Cubbies at the Mets. Astros, Blue Jays at 7:07. Rangers and Marlins. Marlins at 40-38. Shout out to Connor Norby and Clayton McCullough for having the Marlins over 500. Marlins and White Sox over 500, having great seasons this year in Major League Baseball. Royals, Rays at 6:40. Yankees, Tigers at 6:10. And Nationals and Phillies trying to get underway, but there is a delay. A rain delay. They did not get that game underway as of yet. That's what's going on Major League Baseball on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. We'll be there tonight playing sports trivia. And I'm not going to give away my second round category just in case people are listening. But we'll have a fun night tonight watching Carolina and Oklahoma. Some World Cup action, some Major League Baseball as well tonight at the Buck. Come on out, get a cold drink, and have a good time at the Buccaneer Music Hall, Bells Fork in Greenville. Let's take our final break. We'll come back as they take a break in Philly, a rainy Philadelphia. Everybody's got their ponchos on as the skies opened up. They are at halftime, and France 1-0 lead over Iraq. Mbappe scoring the goal for France. We're back with you, Pirate Radio Live, on a Monday after these words.
The crack of the bat. The crowd roars. Baseball is back in Kinston's historic Granger Stadium. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
The Bird Dogs return to action this Tuesday night in Kinston against the Broxton Rocks, and it's another $2 Tuesday with $2 tickets and $2 concessions. We'll see you Tuesday night in Kinston.
You got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. Watch the Down East Bird Dogs play.
Vacation should be about relaxing, not wondering about what's happening back home.
With SCI Technologies, you don't have to. Your property is protected from every angle. Cameras watching, fire protection, the alerts are there before a small problem becomes a big one.
And if something does happen, you know instantly. A motion alert, a quick glance at your phone, and you're back to relaxing.
Because real security doesn't just protect your property, it protects your peace of mind. So go ahead, unplug, unwind, and enjoy the trip.
We've got the rest.
SCI Technologies, protecting what matters no matter where you are.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Hey O's fans, kick off your weekend with Party at the Yard, presented by Coors Light. Every Friday home game. Hit the Coors Light Roof Deck and Legends Park for happy hour featuring $5 12-ounce Coors Lights when gates open until 1 hour after first pitch. Enjoy live music, photo ops, and entertainment all night long. And welcome a special guest splasher who will keep the good vibes going in the bird bath. Party with the O's on Fridays. Visit Orioles.com/party at the yard.
The new Papa John's oven toasted sandwiches are here. Try the Philly cheesesteak, chicken bacon ranch, and steak and mushroom starting at just $7.99. Chef-crafted oven toasted sandwiches filled with fresh toppings, melty sharp cheese, and savory sauces on ciabatta bread, brushed with special garlic sauce, and toasted. Available for pickup or delivery. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see. For a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one. Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208-516.
This is Wyatt Lunsford Shankman. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was up 148 points and finished the day at 51,712. The NASDAQ was down 351 points at 26,166. S&P was down 27 points as well and finished at 51,112. But that is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Cliff.
Top story of the sports day, Dusty May, fresh off of winning a championship with Michigan, is heading to the NBA to take the Dallas Mavericks job. Led Michigan to the national title, and will now get to coach Cooper Flagg in the NBA, and also maybe one of his Wolverines, because they are going to have 3 guys go probably in the top 14, certainly the top 20. And they may be drafting one of his old Wolverines, but man, that's kind of shocking this time of year to see that move. He is the first college coach to take an NBA job since former Michigan coach John Beilein took over the Cavaliers in 2019. The last coach to leave college immediately after winning a national title was Larry Brown in 1988. And I think there were some allegations there, right? Larry Brown left a trail of allegations, although he did get the Bobcats to the playoffs. So shout out Larry Brown. Florida's Billy Donovan, the most recent NCAA title-winning coach, leaving for the NBA in 2015, won a couple of titles with the Florida Gators. Michigan, and I'm reading off ESPN. It's reading as it's not finalized. So it says Michigan is working towards hiring current assistant coach Mike Boynton Jr. as the interim. Brings head coaching experience from Oklahoma State. And now his job is to leave the roster intact. They have Elliot Cadeau and also Trey McKinney from last year, and then a big recruiting class as well. But the Dallas Mavericks bring in Dusty May, and I don't know, it felt like bigger news when you had Donovan going to the pros or Patino or Calipari. But now it's way more understandable, I would say. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but you can build and kind of build for the future more in the NBA now than you can in college with the transfer portal, with all the guys leaving. I'm more interested in the Hornets 3 years from now than I am ECU, because these guys, if they're good, they'll go somewhere. If they're bad, they'll be replaced. That's kind of how it goes. Will we have another RJ Felton? I don't know. I hope so, but unless things change, I don't think so. So you can watch LaMelo Ball and Con Knippel and Brandon Miller develop together more so than you're going to watch Maxim Klitschko and some of these guys with ECU. It stinks, but that's kind of the way it is. And we've seen some really big names in sports retire in the coaching world, and maybe we see really big names just go to the pros, get paid, not have to worry about recruiting, just coach basketball. Jamie says Big Ten basketball up for grabs now. Yeah, again, I'm not even going to start to look at who's going to be good next year because I don't know any of the rosters. I'll see if Nadu's followed the portal at all. We'll talk to him on Tuesday, do some NBA draft props, but has he kept up with, transfers and freshmen? From I think Duke had a really good freshman class, but I'll ask him, what does this mean for the Big Ten? Who's the lead dog now? Is it still Michigan? What if they lose their players? So, it's going to have a ripple effect, especially if that interim coach doesn't get it done in year 1 or 2. Cass says, good show. Have a nice evening. I will. I'll be at the Buck hosting sports trivia, watching sports, having a good old time. So come on out and join us if you want something fun to do on this Monday. Coming up Tuesday, we got our regulars. We got the Mully Man. We got Bryce Williams. We'll also have David Hall for an Old Dominion preview. Jeff Nadeau, little NBA draft props, and more coming up on the show as well. So we will talk to you 3 o'clock on Tuesday for Shirley Rhodes, intern Victor, and the crew. I am Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.